Oh, hello. Welcome back. It's that time of the week again. It's Thursday evening or night. Well, it's evening, I guess, now, at least for me, because the sun's not down. I don't know what that means, but we're back. And more Thunder 04. Got New Hampshire and Dover tonight. And both should go potentially well. Not sure. I mean, we're going to be starting last pretty much through here on out for the rest of the season. So, except for Talladega, but all the other 9 races will be starting last. So I don't know how easy or hard it's going to be. This one should be relatively difficult, but I'm not positive. But hello, Brain Taylor. Hello, Hank. Hello, Sprinter. Hello, Susie, as well as Steven. So thanks for stopping by as always. So. Yeah, I don't know what more really else to get into. I want to start this a tiny bit early just so I can get most of the first race done before we start streaming, because I don't know. That's really my only explanation. Even though I'm only starting like a couple minutes early, so what difference is it really going to truly make in the grand scheme of things? I don't know. But yeah, so drink for the week. I'm on my last tiny bit of my Monster Energy water, the Purple Passion. I need to go to Sheets and get more of this at some point. But yeah, I'm down to my last little bit, so I'll probably be switching this out for spray at some point during the New Hampshire race, if I had to guess. As far as the standings is concerned, we pretty much got the championship on lockdown, unless something crazy happens, but yeah. So that's our top 5, and Kurt is still currently 9th, about 62 ahead of Labani. He might be able to catch Ryan Newman, but then that's going to pretty much be it. I mean, for the most part, the point situation looks to be pretty much set in stone, but then again, we still got a lot of racing left in the season to kind of get everything all situated. So, our car stuff, we're going to be going into this with pretty decent stuff, all things considered. We're going to go with 71 tire grip. That's all. We're just going to use chassis 2 because that's 100% condition. Engine, the best one we got is a 67 with the 71 efficiency. Durability isn't as strong, but at least we're going into it with a better condition. And then this one's going to be overhauled and done. I don't know why I didn't. Yeah, so that's what we're going to go with. Body. We don't really need to worry about drafting, so we just need to focus on downforce. So we're going to go with body number 1. That's our best condition, one of the 2. And that's a car rating of 71, which is still pretty good. I think the last race we had a 72. So it's a little bit of a decrease, but we should be pretty good here from what I remember in the spring. We are currently in our, 3 race wins in a row, so we're trying to get 4 here. And then we could break that modern era record after Dover if we win that. So a little interesting there. Show what's the pick. yeah, it'd be that time. Let me just make sure my Discord isn't up or something. So just in case okay, I actually brought it over to the right thing. Hooray past me for the future intuition. Ooh, Labani's first. Interesting. Kurt's 5th. Yes! Oh, it's on the inside, so that's going to be even better. Setup looks like it's saved. But yeah, I'll show the pick. So yeah, as usual, Sprinter has concocted a glorious picture for this race in New Hampshire, which is honestly really freaking good, as usual. So let's bring this up. Copy paste that. This is fun fact. This is what I was using for my background. You're literally seeing me just do it live, but there it is. Isn't that pretty sweet? Oh God, it's funny. Sprinter, you're a legend. These are like really, this is like great thumbnail potential, like opportunities for me to use. Like this is freaking awesome. New Hampshire Gordon versus Gordon. I get the reference. This is pretty cool. And again, a really good job of masking the around the image and stuff. It's done pretty well. Sometimes hair can be a little bit tricky, so I kind of relate to that. But yeah, it's pretty good. I like that. As always, thank you, Sprinter, for taking the time to do that. It's good stuff. My hair is a mess. Good lord. But yeah, thank you so much for doing that. I can't wait to show the Dover one when we get to that later. But yeah, this is some good stuff. Thank you. Thank you as always for taking the time to do that. I will try to live up to the quality of this pick with the victory. You see, I kind of like, I rhymed it. That was cute. So, yeah. I'm gonna do some practice laps just to make sure the car isn't like over revving the limiters or anything. I'm thinking it's gonna be alright, but I'm not positive. Yeah, starting in last. Haven't done any practice laps. I was playing this game earlier today, but I was doing it without the default setup. I was doing it on the default setup, so yeah. It looks about perfect with the fourth gear. Like, it's not going over the line too hard or anything. It's about perfect. I can maybe lower it down one click, but I don't think that's ever really gonna be an issue. Yeah, it seems pretty good. Don't really think I got an issue. You got your Ultra Rosa Monster reached over. Oh yeah, I think you showed that to me in a DM. I've not seen that. I might have seen that somewhere, but yeah. So I mean, there's not a whole lot else to kind of go into. We just kind of have to start the race and see what they can, what we can do, and see what everyone has to say. Because I'm sure they're gonna say some kind of fake news nonsense stuff. Also, my face cam's in the wrong area. This is for Heat 5. Let's bring up practice again, because I could put it right on. Oh god, that's taking the whole screen. Okay, that's not what I wanted to. There we go. There we go. That's good. Is Thursday Night Thunder official name? I think it is. I can't even take credit for that. That's Sprinter that came up with that, and I think that's honestly a really good name for it. So, yeah. I think it's really good. Honestly, this could continue into Thunder 03 if I do like a 25% like live stream criminal series, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. But I don't know, like, it's going to be weird once this series is over, because what's going to replace it? I mean, I'm going to probably be busy with just recording, Ignition stuff as well as NASCAR Rivals. Like, I'm going to be pretty busy next month, so I don't know. I don't know how it's all going to play out, but yeah. Hey, hello, Mark Harmon. Thanks for stopping by. Something they should add to 21 is the ability to manually change paint schemes in career. That would be nice. God, the only reason they don't do that, and they have whatever paint scheme they have you run in real life, is to make it realistic. I wish there was just like I wish there was like an option where it's like, have the paint scheme race the paint scheme that occurred in real life, or just race whatever. I don't know. I wish there was an option for that, in like a suggestion thing, like a career mode option. That would be cool. But yeah, it just picks whatever scheme it just forces you to race whatever scheme they used in real life, which is kind of horseshit, because it's a video game. You want it to, if you're the player, you want to have the option to race whatever car you want. At least the option. I don't know. Game bugs me. Ugh, my hair is awful. Where's my brush? I should have gotten all dollied up for the camera. Ugh. I got my brush. There we go. I need to wet it, but I don't got a thing. Ow! Hurt my ear. Okay, that should be better. Hey, what's your opinion on Kurt Busch next year? At least I hope he's going to be racing. But I don't... I like to think so. Will he continue beyond 2023? That's up to speculation. I don't know. I don't know. I really hope he can be able to pull off one more win. Because I don't want to see him go out this way. That's like the worst thing to have happen. In such a wreck that shouldn't have ever been an issue, but these cars aren't safe and it's such horseshit. I'm not a fan of that. I really hope he can come back. I don't know if he can win, but it's Kurt. I mean, he's literally gone through almost every sort of obstacle in his career except a actual injury, like a major injury. So I think he can come back and pull a win off. If he does nothing throughout the rest of the year, I'll just be happy if he can just pull off one win. One more, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I like to see him come back first and foremost. It just sucks he's in this situation. Could he have actually made it to the next round? I think he probably could have, because that 45 car Bubba ran, I think it was the same chassis, which is why Bubba did so well. I mean, if Bubba was able to win that car, I think Kurt would have been able to do the same thing. And Kurt would have moved down to the round of 12 and cheesed it, which would have been amazing. I don't know if he probably would have gotten much further than that, but goddamn, that would have been absolutely funny. Anyways, we'll have Emma talk about the race. I don't want to... We could definitely talk more about this stuff during the race and whatnot, so... Yeah.
Welcome to New Hampshire International Speedway in Loudon for today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, the Sylvania 300. What can you tell us about Loudon?
Well, gear selection is everything here at New Hampshire. Very important to be able to accelerate out of these tight corners. The danger is picking too low of a gear and hitting the top end too early on the straights and blowing an engine.
The 43 car really needs a good finish in this race. He's got a long way to go on the points list.
And how frustrating that must be. You're working just as hard as everyone else, yet you just can't seem to finish well on race days to gain the valuable points you need. These guys need a good finish just to regain their confidence as a team.
Ashton Lewis has not had the finishes he's hoped for in the past couple races.
He definitely needs a good finish, not just for himself, but for the team, his sponsors, and everyone else involved with that team.
The MB&A car looks to continue his top 5 streak with a good finish here.
Well, his team is real excited about their success so far. In fact, I believe they'll have another top 5 race as long as he keeps his car out of trouble.
Got all the Winston Cup cars on track, ready to kick some ass. I don't know if I'll take names, but I'll definitely bake them. I don't... What's that fucking mean? Surprised, I'm surprised Labonte's on pole. He's usually, good in this game, but I don't know. I feel like it's been a while since he's been on pole. But Emran doesn't tell us that Kurt won London in the truck race. Yeah, exactly. And in 2004, he swept both the New Hampshire races. It might have been 2003. Oh my god. I can't remember. I think it was 2004. Yeah, I think it was 2004. Yeah. Oh my god, what is that graphical anomaly there? You see that? Ugh. Well, here we go. It looks like... Did you enjoy 2017 Daytona? No, I didn't. I hated it. It was a shit show. Yeah, I mean, the only good thing about it was Kurt winning. I was happy with that. There was just a lot of crashing, a lot of wrecking. It was just a mess. That was kind of the start of just the trend of this yearly trash. The 2500s were just so much needless big wrecks and just really just got stupid. But the ending somewhat saved it. I don't know. Just that was really the one nice thing about it. Yeah, I'm happy for one. He deserved. I mean, he's went through so much shit, and as reserve play tracks, it's nice he actually got one Daytona. Even though he didn't really do anything the rest of that year, he basically pulled an Earnhardt 98, where he won the 500 and nothing the rest of the year. Anyways, the only alternate scheme I was able to see is Christian Fittipaldi. Why, I don't know. But anyways, we're not going to prolong this anymore. It's been 20 minutes. Let's get this bish going. Here we go. 150 laps. Get through the gears. Be careful on the starts. I don't know if they're going to check up. So I think pitting here should be pretty straightforward. Oh my god, Steve Park just put Ward Burton into the outside wall like a punk. That was fucked up. I don't even know what to say. That was just cruel. I don't know how many times we have to pit in the race. There's a lot of crunching. I heard that. I think it's just going to be a one pit stop race as far as I know. I can't remember at this track. This and Bristol and Martinsville were like the only, and Richmond are one of the few ones where pitting. Johnny Benson high. He's like off the track trying to make that pass. You see that? Good lord. Definitely gotta be a little bit careful in the corners. The car is free, which is good. But yeah, it's a little skatey, so again, I have to think, you know, it's a long race. We got time. We're able to win here in the spring. Dover is going to be another big question mark if I could win, because actually I don't think I was able to win in the spring, and that was with even qualifying. That was when I was holy Christ. Oh my god. Well, now Johnny Benson got boned. Look at Ward. He got cucked on lap 1, turn 1. And now is up to 20, like, what, 30th? 29th? That's awesome. What a comeback for him. That was just, I mean, utter chaos happening behind me. I'm glad I got around that or avoided any of that, because that could have been really bad. Roy up to 27th. Again, the car at this point in the career mode should be quick enough to, we should be pretty competitive. But I'm kind of curious just to see how long it takes us to get up to the front, or if it ever happens. I don't know if we'll ever get that magical race at like at Darlington, where it took the whole race to get up to the front, and it just was like flag to flag was like a 10 out of 10. So I don't know. But the acceleration in this car off the corners, that's really the big thing that saves this thing. I mean, it just launches off the exits of 2 and 4. Which I like a lot. You have so many heartbreaks. Yeah, I would imagine so. 2014 was a really, really bullshit year for him. I mean, he's been, out of all the drivers that's racing the Chase playoff era, he's definitely the one that's gotten cut the most out of it. I mean, he got robbed out of, what, 3 championships? 2004, 7, and 14. Yeah, I mean, he really should be held in such a higher regard than Jimmy, because Jimmy kind of had a lot of his championships sort of handicapped because of the format. and it's really unfortunate because I think his stats are a bit inflated, only because you know, 3 of the 7 were like legitimate championship years where he was just the best all season. So unfortunately, that kind of makes like 60% of his championships Mickey ones, which is quite disappointing. I still think about the idea I had where I kind of do like a video where it's like the title. I even have the title in mind. It's like the objective truth, the top 10 best modern era NASCAR drivers. That was going to be the title, and I looked at like how many wins did a driver would have from the modern era, you know, 1972 to present day. Looked at that with like the wins, top 5s, top 10s, laps led, just overall points finishes, and if the driver won a championship, they would get extra points because I really wanted to kind of incentivize the benefit of winning a championship and stuff. So I kind of had like my own like points system for it, where you win a race, you get like 50 points. I don't know what the exact rules I had were. I think it was like if you win, it's like I would award them like 100 points. 2nd through 5th would get like 50. Then 6th through 10th would get 25. And then 11th through 20th would get points as well, but it would be more like in the style of F1 points, where it would be like, you know, be like 18, 15, 12, 10, then down to 1. Something like that. Kind of had an idea of something like that. And the top 10 isn't really anything too shocking. It's almost kind of expected. But I remember working on just the stats stuff for all that. And thought it was interesting. But pretty much across the board, except for maybe in laps led, Jeff Gordon about won in each category. Had the most wins, most top 5s, top 10s. The only thing he didn't have was laps led. Yeah, his statistical compilation of stuff is just egregiously good, like shockingly good. Oh, rip to Bill Elliott. Well, I mean, we're about halfway up through the field, though we are still losing a lot of time to the leader, which is pretty insane. But I'm hoping as the run goes on, we can kind of reel them in. At least that's what I like to think. Oh man, Kurt's falling like a rock, it looks like. That's depressing. Didn't he start 5th? Yeah, that's him in like 16th? That's not good at all. Something interesting I saw on Twitter a couple weeks ago. Sadler said that NASCAR actually has the footage of his 2000 Michigan wreck. Like the full footage, not just like the onboard shot. But they had it up for about a day, and then they removed it because the car went like higher than the fence, and they thought it would be a bad look on them if that happened, or if that got out. I don't know how true that is, because I don't think his car ever went that high up. So I don't know. But it's an interesting story. That I mean, at the very least, there could be possibly, you know, in their masters, or somewhere in their archives, they have the full, like, Elliott Sadler Michigan flip in practice. So that's kind of cool to know. When will they release it? Who the hell knows? But LA Saller's been like 2 of his biggest, wildest wrecks in his career were ones where there wasn't a good angle of the wreck. Isn't that weird? I don't know, it's just bizarre. What do people most remember about Saller but his flips? That's a good point. It was kind of the same for Michael McDowell for quite a long time until he won a Daytona 500. Alright, up to P19. Saller's UFO. Might as well be with how many times he's gone up in the air in his career. Favorite underdog driver of all time? Probably Alan Quickie, if that counts. I think it counts. Current day, I don't really know. It's hard to say. I guess I could say Corey LaJoie. I guess just because the fact that their team headquarters is they use the same like Alan Quickie building, so that's cool. Oh, it could be like that. Well, looks like Ricky Rudd's fast today. He must have had some damage on his car because there's some hood damage. And yeah, he's moving up through the field just like me. Though I'm starting to kind of stall out a little bit. I'm not really gaining as much spots as I was before. Check your mail yesterday or today? I didn't check it today. I mean, I checked it yesterday. I didn't see anything. So, I don't know. Why do you ask? Why do you say that? That's interesting.
That's it. That's the speed we're looking for.
Hey, you know what? Good news. Kurt's actually moving up through the field. He was like 16th before, and I think he's just past Kenseth and Jimmy's, so... Hooray to him for having long run speed. Yay! So what, he's 16th, 15th? Yeah, he's about 13th. Hooray! Car feels like it's getting better as the run goes on. I mean, as far as the lead interval is, it's going down a little bit. So that's nice. Greg Biffle's already going a lap down in 30 laps. Is that right? I guess so. Terrible corner on my part. It's saying something. It said it should have arrived yesterday. Oh! Oh, well shit, that's cool. Yeah, I haven't seen anything. Maybe there's something today. But I haven't checked the mail yet. Negative Nancy Spotter's back. Yeah. Yeah, they're being annoying again. Remember when I was saying I was starting to gain on the leader a little bit? Well, not anymore. I lost some ground, so... I don't know, I mean, we are moving up through the field, but at the same time, we're not really... I mean, we're losing time, so I think maybe at... Oh, right side damage, that's boring. Doesn't seem like we're gaining as much as I was thinking I was going to.
Keep hitting those marks.
I think a top 10 is definitely possible. I think this might be one of the few races where Tony starts going to gain on me points. As long as he's run well. I don't know where he's running currently, but clearly up in the top 10 somewhere.
The 40 car is up high.
My OCD. I know, Mark Harmon, I know.
We're off the pace. Everything up.
I didn't think that little tap would do it, but it did.
Number 40.
It bothers. Oh my God, butters what? It bothers me too. That's what I was trying to say. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say, but apparently it was.
Clear on both sides.
Imagine a NASCAR driver being with.
7, 19.
Well, I mean, we had one that was almost very close to. Well, not really very close, but he was trying to become one. I'm not going to even mention his name because he's literally not worth the time, but.
He's willing to work with you as
I
long
think we all kind of know who I'm referring to. The driver that's schizophrenia. Well, somewhat. He's not even really a NASCAR driver, so I don't know what I'm trying to say, but or he was the keyword. He was trying to become a NASCAR driver. I guess that's the better way to word it.
got one eye.
Those who own car deck has he ever write on? No, I never really thought to do that. There might have been
We're in the top 10.
one or two instances where like maybe the paint would be chipped on a car. This is like when I was really little and I would just kind of play with the cars in the kitchen, just hit them off the wall, and sometimes the paint would chip. Like I think, for example, one of the Dale Earnhardt Jr. ones had like their paint chip on it, and I just colored it in with like red Sharpie. I remember that. I think I did that once with Dale Jr.'s car, and I think one with Dale Earnhardt's, and I like colored like it in with a black Sharpie. I think those are maybe like the two instances where I've ever like colored a diecast, and it was mainly just to repair it or attempt to repair it. So that's really about it.
The 41 car is outside.
What if one personality was fast and the other one was slow? Oh my God, that'd be funny. Oh, that'd be funny, especially if it's like
27, 26.
I don't know. It's just I'm just trying to think of the logistics of it, where it's like, what if the person like knows how to control it to the point where he can like flick his nose and then like he'll like become a slower driver in like a long run of the race where he has a big lead and doesn't need to burn his tires off, and he can get into like that like personality. But then when he needs to be aggressive, he then hits his he flicks his nose on the right side, then he becomes like really fast. Like imagine some kind of I don't know. Is there late models in this game? No, there's not. You're thinking of NASCAR 05. Yeah, but hello Slay Fan. Thanks for stopping by.
Come on, buddy, push it. We can pick up some more spots.
Well, as far as my,
Interval's about 9
I mean, we're starting to close in. We're definitely making some big progress on them. We're not even halfway on fuel yet. I'm assuming it's just gonna be a one-stop race.
Number 99 is up high. Gained another spot.
Yeah, but now we're starting to gain some time on them all.
Step it up to stay in this one. Up high. Okay, we're clear. Don't let them run away from you. Stay
have a Ford GT40 MK3 diecast that you marked with an Emerald Sharpie. Wrote Monster 97 on it. Oh, hell yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I'm not an artist by any stretch of the imagination, so I can't even do anything that clever.
27-42. The leaders are getting away from you. Clear. Got one outside. That's one more name.
Hope it did arrive to your house and not someone in your area. Oh, that would suck. I know my mailman's has tended to do that before in the past, so that worries me. I'm gonna have to check around my house to make sure it's just not in some weird spot that they just placed it. I don't know. I'll definitely have to, after the stream, I'll definitely go downstairs and ask my mom about it and see if anything came in, because she probably got the mail, because she was out earlier today, so she might have got the mail on her way back home. If they're going to be very confused, then that kind of then that means I'm going to be able to understand it. what you sent me then. Remember when I said Tony was going to gain points on me? Well, not anymore. Because we're about to crack in the top 5. About to hit, pretty close to hitting halfway on fuel, so it looks like it's going to be about... around lap 100 we're going to have to pit, I guess.
The 8 car is still there. We're in the top 5. All clear, buddy.
Robert Gordon's pitting already. Interesting strat. Then again, they can probably make it on fuel. Or their pit window's probably open. I mean, I'm gaining on the leader, but I just don't know if it's going to be enough time. Because it seemed like for the first 35 laps, they were just killing me.
The 20 car is looking right.
So I don't know what the second half's going to bring. Well, thank you for the help. I'm hoping it arrived or something, because I would really hate for it to be mixed up somehow.
Got a car leaving pit road ahead. Got one eye.
Packages in a safe location inside trash bin. Oh my god, you don't say that. I don't want to imagine that. It's gonna make Phantom so upset.
They're starting to run away from you. Let's go now. Still 7 seconds off the lead.
Orange Lambo, and you put the Home Depot 20 on it. Ooh, that's cool. Definitely gotta see put a picture of that up in my Discord somewhere. It'd be kind of cool to see that. Same with the Kurt one, though. I think I've seen the Kurt one before.
Time to go. Let's get on it.
Completed about a third of the race. Yeah, this, I mean, the race, I don't know if do these go by pretty, I mean, each race usually takes about an hour and 15 minutes to complete.
Number 16.
They're definitely under an hour and a half.
27-46. Leaders are trying to drive away now. Let's get up there. We gotta pick up 7 seconds. You're halfway on fuel.
Alright, well that's good to know. You know, we're going to be pitting out around, I would say lap 105. I'm not positive. I'll probably try to pit around lap 100 or maybe 95. I don't know. Whenever the leaders pit, essentially. How can I see Discord? It should be in the description of all my videos. You just drop down the description, There should be a bunch of links to stuff. And you click that, and it should be like, it should be there in the description. You click that, and you may have to make an account, but I don't know if you have one. But the Discord, I love. I don't interact on it a whole lot, but it is, I will say, it gets fired up during race weekend. It's both good and bad. I kind of like it. But it gets pretty spicy in there. Nothing, at least as far as I know, nothing goes over the line. But just there's either a lot of people being pissed off, angry about something, or I don't know. It's wild. So tread it lightly if you ever want to watch the Discord on race weekend. I mean, we're still closing in. Dale Jarrett's leading. So about 6 seconds back. I don't know. It's going to be interesting if we can reel him in. I mean, we're going to be pretty close to doing it. Just probably on this run alone. Craven! Oh my god, what a block! There we go. That should not have been that hard to get around Craven, but it was.
Easy now. Gonna need some of that grip later.
Oh, okay, you do have an account. Well, then you just have to, I guess, log in, and I mean, if you're already joined, then I think you'll be good. Huh? But I mean, if you already have an account, then all you have to do is just join it, and like the links in my description, and you'll be good to go. That part's not too hard.
27-60. The leaders are getting away from you.
It's Vinchwell. I probably. Truck broadcasts this season have been utter garbage. It's been unequivocally awful in so many ways. The Kansas race, I mean, as far as the racing was concerned, like that last stage was pretty cool. Just how it just played out organically. But the broadcast botched the shit out of it because they couldn't keep track of the points. It was almost as bad as Fox this year, where all they literally had to do was focus on 2 cars. And one of those 2 were going to make it in the 500, and they couldn't even keep track of that. Like, that's just sad. It's like we're going back to the Stone Age. It's like we got so much technology that these cars are so technologically advanced now. Yet the broadcast booth is like in the 1920s, where they have to like they just don't know stuff sometimes. It's just weird. Like, how do you fuck something up like that? When you go back to the duels, even like 10 to 15 years ago, and they focus on those, you know, back markers are the ones that are trying to race their way in, and they keep their attention on it. And there's like 8, 10, or 12 of them, or more. Like, and now they can't even keep track of 2. It's like, well, then what are we doing? Oh my god, the Ross Chastain one. That one is legendarily bad. There's actually like a whole Twitter account. I almost every week repost that clip. And it is so it's so funny. Oh god, it's amazing. Hey, hello Corey Fret. Thanks for Freet, I guess. Thanks for stopping by in the stream as always. I appreciate it. It means a lot. Let me get my Acubus out and do math on the points. Exactly.
Time to go. Let's get on
Oh, God.
Just 2 seconds back now, 2 seconds.
Oh, my God, a natural yellow? What is this? Might have been, it's probably in turn 3 then. Well, everybody should pit. I mean, we're more than halfway on our fuel. So, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. Oh! Oh! Oh, Kenseth and Jimmy with some beef. And took out Biffle in the process. What? That was weird. But it was an actual, like, natural yellow. Alright, didn't expect that. Well, we're gonna pit. Please, please AI pit. Like, this makes the most sense. Okay, Dale Jarrett's pitting. Good. 4 tires and fuel. Alright. That was weird. I am unfortunately out of my monster. Luckily, this caution came at a perfect time, so I can get my Sprite. Okay, controller, stop freaking out. Alright. That's going to be a bad stop. Dale Jarrett, Newman are going to beat me out of pit road.
We got some cars who didn't pit up front. Watch for traffic to stack up behind them.
Take a look at everything. Oh god, that is a mishmash of cars. DeWard Burton 8th. Mark's 10th. Kurt's 13th. He's on lead lap still. Same with Marlin. Same with Rudd. Oh no. Oh no. That definitely jumbled the field order up. Some cars are almost about to go a lap down, so... Oh boy, that's gonna be a nightmare.
Number 23.
And it put me in 3rd gear right off the start, so that's a bit of a problem.
Number 29. All over your back bumper. Still there.
Yeah, I can't get through the corners as deep as them, so... Oh, hello, Brett Bodine. Alright, let's... Okay, let's get to the bottom. Alright, there we go. The only thing I'm worried about is just this short run. Like, for the next... Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Jody Machek just got Earnhardt into the wall. That was awful. No comment on that, and it's such a wad up here. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, I don't know if we're going to get a debris yellow from the Kenseth and Jimmy situation. But there's a lot of cars that could potentially get back on lead lap. Newman just took the lead. What a badass. There's more crunching behind me, I think.
27, 32.
You got some passes left in there somewhere, I know you do.
3 wide. Hold that line. Okay, we're clear.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm worried about is... I mean, we got so much laps in this race. I don't think we're going to have a problem where the AI are going to... Like, I think we'll be fine.
Number 10. Let's go.
Yeah, Newman at the time is... he be pulling away.
27, 3.
That speed will get us to the front. Keep it up.
Clear on both sides.
We'll probably start to catch Newman around lap 90-something, probably. But, I mean, we got better track position now, so we can definitely gain a lot of these spots back. But we're 4th, so who's in 3rd and 2nd? Is it... Dale Jr.'s almost a lap down, so it's... Okay, Dale Jr. is... Okay, he's in 2nd, alright, so never mind.
Number 01. It's up high. Clear on both sides.
Has Leard Earnhardt won 14 championships? Yeah, he might have in NASCAR 8 by now if I kept playing that. I mean, that was just getting ridiculous by the end of the season. Well, I ended up getting, I think, 26 wins. I don't know, it was some crazy number. I think I had 2 or 3 outside of the top 10 finishes, and I think 2 of those 3 were just because of pit stop failures by, so I don't know, but it was something crazy like that. I'm glad the 08's over with because I think it just kind of naturally ran out its course.
42 car is right behind you. Number 42 is still there. 27-3.
Okay, buddy, we're faster than the leader. Let's get up there.
Jeez, I mean, Newman's just... He's gone.
42 car is up high.
I mean, as long as we're not like 10 seconds behind him before... I don't know, just... it's just insane. Their short run speed is... I mean, if there was a late race yellow, we'll be screwed. Because we do not have that type of speed.
Up to the leader. Keep on it. Stay patient. You're about 4 seconds behind the leader.
Again, if I mean, we start gaining back on them around lap 90, then we got like 60 laps to run them down, so that shouldn't be all too hard then. If you not already hit that like button, do it for your boy. What if that's a good point. That's a great idea. Everybody should do that. Please do. Support the channel. I'm always up for that.
Okay, let's get after these guys now. There's 4.5 seconds between you and the leader.
We're kind of running down Dale Jr. a little bit. So third is definitely possible at the moment. 5 seconds back already. That is just gross. But it's okay. I mean, we were like 10 seconds back, and we were able to run him back, the leader, down like 8 seconds before that yellow came out. So, and we got better track position. So, it's not doom and gloom yet.
Dig, buddy, dig, dig, dig.
Oh, Dale Jr. be blocking. All right, I see you. Get off that corner. How about that, Dale? Yeah. Oh, wow. All right. Well, I thought for a second I was going to be a badass move, but it didn't work. The acceleration off the corner is such a big help, but it's still not enough to clear him. Yeah, he just gets too good of a run off the corner.
Keep coming. We're getting there.
All clear, buddy.
Oh, what? Dale, you're pushing your luck. You're gonna get obliterated if you keep doing that, because that's just like, I don't know why he keeps doing it. Oh, that could have been some left front, back bumper damage. Could barely even speak.
Running strong. Now let's work our way to the front.
Number 29 up high. Clear.
Damn, look at Ward Burton, like, legitimately running inside the top 10.
Number 8 is still there.
I don't know. That's pretty damn good.
You got some passes left.
I gotta remind everyone, he got, like, yeeted in turn 1, lap 1, and went to last place. I mean, that's gotta be the biggest, I don't know, I think we are still the biggest mover, but he's definitely second highest, or second biggest mover, if I'm trying to say that right. Dale, stop. You're gonna get wrecked if you keep chopping me off like that off the corner.
That speed will get us to the front. Keep it up.
The 29 car is coming up quick.
It's just astounding how much ground we've lost in this run. I mean, it's almost about as bad as the first half, where we were like like 11 seconds back, just about. I mean, we're about getting to that point, which is absolutely insane, considering we have better track position now than we did on the start.
Keep digging. Still need to pick up about 8 seconds off the leader.
The 8 car, it's up high. Hold your line. You're still there. Still there.
Are we gonna finally get around Dale Jr. this time? Like, it's just been such a battle to get the third. Oh my God! Finally, took long enough. We finally cleared. No, we didn't. God damn. All right, now we're gonna clear him. Okay. All right. Finally. Sheesh. That was like I was like 10 laps in the making to just get around him there, but we did it. Still losing ground, but I was predicting around lap 90. Somewhere around there is when we're going to start to kind of reel them back in again, so it's okay.
46-89.
Okay, buddy, we're faster than the leader. Let's get up there. Only 8 seconds back to the leader. Stay hungry.
Let's see what the interval is when we cross the line this time. Alright, 7.3, so starting to reel him back in. Jeff Byrne up in the top 5, that's cool. Yeah, this was always Burton's best track for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, he's really good. And it's nice to see the game reflect that, even though I have no idea how he raced here in 2003. So who knows if it's realistic, but I'm always happy to see different faces up in the top 5.
Up some time. We're about 7 seconds off the leader's back bumper. Okay, let's get after these guys now.
Oh yeah, we're reeling them back in again, so that's good.
Come on, buddy, push it. We can pick up some more spots.
Nope, never mind. Burns not in the top 5 anymore.
7 seconds.
Harvick got by him as well as Stewart. Well, that sucks. Don't know where Kurt's running. I mean, last I saw was on the restart and he was 13th. Seemed like he was just kind of running around top 15 for much of the race. So that's about pretty standard for him in this game. So really no shock there.
Dig, buddy, dig, dig, dig.
Got a slew of lap cars to get around. I'm hoping they don't give me much of a problem, but they probably will.
Number 4 is outside. The 4 car is going high. Clear. 27-8.
You're gaining on the leader. Okay, time to go. The leader is about 6 seconds ahead.
Ugh. Oh, that's gross. Alright, well, that's...
Hold it steady. 3-1.
that was just weird looking. I only got by that, so we don't gotta see that again for a while.
Keep coming. We're getting there.
Okay, we're clear. Number 31 up high. Clear all around. Right side.
It's just a casual 4 wide, nothing to scoff at. We'll just pass them all. Or we'll pass... Alright, well... Oh, we win that corner. Wait. Oh, okay, we're fine. Alright, I thought we were gonna really be bad in there, but... No, never mind. Gas been cut down to about 4 seconds now. Dale Jarrett's really closing in on Newman, so I don't know if that's because of lap traffic or what, but he cut that down about in half. Jarrett's about almost 2.8 back, so yeah, he cut that in half, literally. We should... I don't know when I'm going to get around Newman. I'm not sure when, what lap that's going to be. I'm going to think around lap 110. Somewhere around 110 to 119. That's my prediction. It looks like, yeah, Newman's got around all the lap traffic, and he's got a pretty good gap until he hits them again, so... I mean, so far, we're not really getting held up by them. So that's good. I see Dale Jarrett, so that's a big deal. Oh, hello. So you like New Hampshire's track recently? I think I liked the Gen 7 race this year, alright. It was not that bad. I don't know why I've always liked racing here in these games. I don't really know why. I don't really like racing here, but I do good at it. It doesn't make any sense. It's baffling. But I don't know, it gels with me. I don't know. I don't really understand it. It seems like the AI are pretty competitive here. I mean, it's taken me almost the whole race to get back up there. Though, then again, that caution kind of messed things up. If it just went green the whole way, we probably would have gotten by him a lot sooner, because we were only like 2 seconds back and he was still reeling them in, so it would have happened eventually. Just with that yellow, we don't really have any sort of straight line, short run speed. Also, we just took over second pretty easily. Hooray. Alright, Jarrett's fighting back. I appreciate it, but get a good launch off the corner. Boom, there we go. P2. Now we're about 3.5 back from Newman. This lap. Well, we gained some time. Alright, maybe my prediction will be accurate. Max difficulty, AI, New Hampshire's pretty good. Yeah, it's good too. I remember... It's good time. There's certain tracks in the heat, like with Heat 5 and 4 that... the max difficulty is like really good. It's a good balance. Wish it was more consistent, but you do get those good tracks where the difficulty's at that right level. Like, it's pretty damn fun. Oh yeah, we're reeling them in. It's gonna happen. I predicted around lap 111 to 119. It looks like that's about to happen. So that's gonna make me feel good. Yeah, he's definitely starting to fall off now. But yeah, it takes a long time for the car to really get into gear, or maybe the AI tire fall off just a bit more extreme, but I mean, we restarted around lap 65, almost lap 70. So it took about 45 laps to get back to this point. I mean, we restarted 4th, so I mean, we had the track position. It took us a long time to get back up here. And if there was going to be a debris yellow for some kind of reason, then we would have already had it by now. So I guess it's going to be clean and green to the end unless we got more weird stuff. Damn, Newman just bumped Joe Nemechek out of the way. He's feeling the pressure. I think that is him feeling the pressure. That was just desperation on his part. Oh, that could have been bad. That was really close to being bad. We dodged the bullet there. I mean, if we hit him at another weird angle, that would have definitely shot me around. There we go. We'll get by those guys, no problem. Over there. It's about time. It's about time to get the lead. We're almost there. Oh, look at that. He's doing his good old-fashioned Newman block. I saw that. I don't know why he chose to go up there, but we'll get a good run off the corner. Kyle Petty's going to hold him up. No, he won't. Okay. Oh, look at Kyle Petty blocking. Hey, it's nice to see the AI do that to the another AI driver. I like that. Oh, that run. And oh, what a punt. He blocked. He tried. Oh, thank you, Kyle, for straightening my car up. It was getting a bit loose. That's a lot. That's enough lap traffic there to cause him some problems. So, see how he gets around it. Oh my God! What? There was a lot of crunching there. I don't know what exactly happened because my eyes weren't looking up there, but that could have been really bad. And we'll get that great acceleration off the corner. Yeah, I mean, we're there. It's going to be hard to get around them because they always get a good entry, and then their runoff is still pretty good. Like, you almost hit the inside wall. That could have been really bad for us. That could have potentially DNF'd me if he hit that. Still a good exit off the corner despite not really having the preferred lanes. That was interesting. I don't know. I mean, we're just inching ever so closer to him. He's blocking. I mean, he is just absolutely blocking. Ooh. Oh, now we're gonna get him. Now we're gonna get him. That was, yeah. Oh no, okay. I respect it. I mean, Newman's putting up a fight. Oh, lap traffic. Oh, lap traffic. New leader. Thank you to whoever's in the 4 car. I don't know if that's still Mike Skinner, but that was beautiful. Damn, I mean, he tried. And I mean, I nailed the prediction. It was going to be around lap 111 to 119 is when I was going to get the lead, and it took till lap 116. Wide neck Newman. That's a good username. Do you have a neck? Back in 2003, you certainly did. So I would say yes. Now I'm just kind of curious how many cars I can put a lap down before the end of the race.
You're clear.
You're halfway on fuel.
Long high. Clear on both sides. 27, 45.
That was a great lap, buddy.
No neck Newman versus no nut November. Ugh, God, that's a mental image. That's ugh. Kind of curious how what Dover's gonna be like.
41.
Good lap.
Because even with qualifying in the spring, I remember not winning, so I have no idea how that's going to be. I gotta imagine that's going to be a pain in the ass to try to pass people, so
Hold it steady.
I don't know how that's going to be.
Number 10 is looking right. You're clear.
Trying to know NASCAR November. Isn't that technically impossible? Because NASCAR, I think, ends in the first week of November now, so
Clear on both sides.
that's... as I was saying it, then he said that he left another comment. It's like literally impossible to beat. Yeah, it's that there's no way.
47, 42.
You're looking great from where I'm sitting. How's the car feel?
If you go too far ahead, take the New Hampshire road course.
Out there, buddy. Good job.
Oh, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. I want to see how many cars I can put a lap down, because I'm morbidly curious. I mean, Dale Jr. is about to go a lap down, which I don't know what that really means, because I think he...
Climb high.
I don't know. I don't know why he's back here then.
It's looking to pass. You're clear. 27, 32.
Run some more like that one.
So Jeff Gordon's in 5th. He's about 12 seconds back, so he's almost half a lap down. So Gordon's hitting the line. Yeah, he hit the line.
Hold your line. He's still there. Okay, we're clear. 27, 62.
That one was quick. Let's do it again.
I wonder if we're gonna get under like 10 cars on lead lap or something. I mean, we got 25 laps to go, 24 when we hit the line. It looks like we're about to lap Kurt. Don't know where he's running exactly, but
He's still there.
probably in the top 15 because that's about where he's been running all race.
Clear. 47, 49.
Keep running that line. That lap was fast.
Got one high. Number 19.
Well, Marcus, I think I am gonna win.
We're clear.
I don't know if that's ego boosting or what, but
Your left front tire's a little warm.
I'm quite confident in it. I mean, I got about a 6.5 second lead.
No one inside.
I almost, I almost thought I was gonna chop someone's nose off, but that didn't happen.
72.
Keep it up. Great lap.
So there's Kurt up there.
The 30 car is
I'm about to
outside.
lap him. I don't know where. Oh, sorry, Rod. Sorry, Rod.
You're clear.
You can kick my ass later.
Got one outside.
That's Ward Burton, so I think that is for position. Funnily enough.
27, 6 and 3.
Attaboy, keep it smooth, just like that.
Number 11 is outside. Clear. The 11 car is up high. Number 11 is all over your back bumper.
I feel bad for lapping Kurt, but
27.
you know, I got a 100% rule. I can't do any favorites or anything, so hopefully he'll have the speed here to get by Ward Burton at some point. Yeah, it's got to be pretty close to the top 10 that's on lead lap, if I had to guess.
Number 97 is still there. 27, 85.
That's a quick one, buddy. Keep it up. 20 now. 20 laps to go.
Tony's going to take over 5th. It looks like Kurt's about to pass Ward, so that is for position, I think, so hopefully that happens.
They're all around.
Be funny to lap Gordon, but I don't think that's going to happen. He's still, we're like 10 seconds behind him to lap him, but it's just insane how
27, 41.
this is kind of turned around.
Speed we're looking for.
We got by Newman on lap 116, so in a 16 lap span we put 10 plus seconds on second place. That is, I mean, insane. That is almost a second a lap faster. Just about. That is just wild.
27, 60.
That was a great lap, buddy.
Off high. The 38 car is coming right. Okay, we're clear.
This is kind of why, at the same time, as much as it's
27, 48.
this is kind of why I wanted this to be the last season, especially with how the season was kind of going for a bit, just because it's just getting too easy, and that's why I had to kind of handicap myself by starting last. And even, I mean, it still took quite a while to get up here, but now that we're here, I mean, I mean, if we qualify like normally, I mean, we would have
Got one high.
been, I don't know how good it would have been,
7,
but
53. They're all around.
ooh, got a little loose there, but we're fine. We're getting closer to lapping Gordon, so that's gonna be funny if we can actually get to that point. I mean, our car is certainly
All clear, buddy.
quick enough for that to happen.
Getting more. Keep an eye out.
27, 75.
Yeah, I guess he's 6th somewhere.
How's the car?
6th? I almost said sick. That doesn't make any sense.
The 01 car is up high. Clear on both sides.
Kenseth got pressured. He like hit someone there. That was weird. Kenseth or frickin' Labonte almost hit the inside wall. That was gonna be really bad for everyone involved. Like, my God.
The 18 car is down low. Clear.
Don't block.
It's up high.
No. Stop.
28, 0.
Whoa, that was a quick lap.
Hold your line. You're still there. Keep digging. You're clear.
I mean, he tried. He must have, maybe he was on lead lap, and that's why he was fighting so hard, because that was a bit excessive to do all that.
Awesome lap.
Well, Gordon's only about 5 seconds back from being lapped.
Okay, we're clear.
that acceleration out the corner just still blows my mind. I mean, just the speed, the sheer speed is just diabolically fast. It never ceases to amaze me. Oh my god, that just, yeah, I don't know.
10 to go.
The 16 car up high. Number 16 is coming right. You're clear.
Great lap, great lap.
Ooh,
More tires
ooh.
won't help us. Be careful.
That was gross of a corner, but I should have went to the inside. I don't know why I didn't do that. That was just dumb on my part.
Got one high.
I don't
Number 22
think I see
is still
Gordon, so the dreams of lapping him may not happen, which is very, very sad.
28-12.
Run some more like that one.
Though I think Stewart is in 6th, maybe? So I think we have up to 7th a lap down. That was almost our first actual wall scrape. That was more of a wall tap, so that was interesting.
Let's get a new left rear tire.
We reserve that.
You're flying
Will you
out
receive an
there,
early
buddy.
copy of Rivals? I'm assuming so. Considering they sent me like email a couple of weeks ago, telling me of like things to come with the game, which was at that time like trailer stuff. So I'm assuming so. I mean, that's why I got a Switch in preparation for all this. So if not, then that's gonna be, I don't know. I don't know if that would suck, but I'm going to assume I'm going to get a copy, like, but I have to wait and see.
You gotta be low on fuel. Check your gauges.
Well, the journey to lapping Gordon, I think actually, oh god, it's getting loose.
27, 67.
That's a quick
Oh
one, buddy.
boy, that's a lot of.
Just 5 to go.
We got Harvick here. That's going to be potential lap down car. That.
Okay. Right side.
Whoops.
Okay, we're clear. Got one outside.
A heck of a battle for the top 5. It looks like.
28-5.
Keep it up. Great lap.
The 31 car up high.
I think Jarrett's reeled in Newman, so that's interesting.
Okay, we're clear.
Now there we are. Remember on lap 116 I got the lead? Jeez, it feels like such a long time ago now. That's a good run up the corner. I mean, we should be able to get by them.
27, 79.
That's the lap time I'm looking for. Keep it up, buddy.
I could definitely feel the car just sucking more, so I think Stewart's gonna probably be all we'll get. I guess we'll only have, what, 4 on lead lap then? This all of a sudden turned into like a retro 90s or 80s race where there's only a handful of cars on lead lap.
You're looking great from where I'm sitting. How's the car feel? 2 to go.
The 20 car is outside. Number 20 is coming up quick.
There we go, we passed Stewart, so that's officially 4 cars on lead lap, and Mark's right up there.
We're clear.
I don't think we're not going to get to him though, but yeah, that's a lot of cars.
Car high.
And white flag is out.
I want to see more of those
I mean, we
laps.
got the lead at lap 116, never looked back. I mean, the amount of time we gained during that, 37 lap run there is unreal. I mean, that is just absolutely insane. But, I mean, they definitely put up a fight for quite a while. But through 3 and 4. Almost actually about to lap Mark, but couldn't get there. But, yeah. Dub! Good stuff. I didn't expect to lap that many cars, but we did.
The yellow didn't wave as much as usual.
Well, that was good news to the guys who ran out front. More cautions would just have meant more restarts, which is more chances for you to lose positions.
The MDNA car had to work hard for the win.
What an incredible race he had. That was really quite amazing to watch him fight his way to the front. That whole team deserves a lot of credit for their hard work.
The 63 car got along well on the track with the 4 car.
Relationships with other drivers are
Sure.
important in NASCAR Winston Cup Series. It can make you or break you.
All right. Well, now we get our victory lane celebration. I don't even know what win count we're at. I think it's 17. I think that's our 23rd career win. I think. Oh my God. I don't even know what to say. Like, that went from being, like, really hard to then just being piss easy. I'm bewildered on that. It's just, it played out really weird. Well, another win. And now we'll get to see where Kurt finished. There's our allies and stuff. Oh, it is Mike Skinner. Alright, well, only a couple on lead lap, but led the last 36 laps. And we got Wordburn 11th, and Kurt's 12th. Hey, okay. He was close to getting 11th there, I think, but yeah, it's okay. Not bad. I mean, he dropped from 5th to 12th, but he was as far back as like 16th at one point, so not bad. I don't know if he's going to lose points or gain, because I can't remember who's 10th in points. I mean, if it's Newman, then yeah, he might be screwed, but it might be Labonte, but I'm not positive. Rudd 14th. He did start 37, so that's a pretty good jump. Ward Burton started 31st, and lap 1, turn 1, he got obliterated, and it was in last. So the fact that he drove himself up to 11th is pretty damn good. I'm very happy with that. Kenseth with a 9th place. Jimmy with an 8th. Harvick. Mark up the 3rd. Yeah, I mean, pretty solid. I didn't expect it to play out that way. But at least, like, 75% was pretty good. And the sprinter, again, he did the 45. Because he made a new rule. I have it written down here in my thing here. Where if Kurt gets 11th through 20th, he sends $45. So, that's a fun fact. So thank you, Sprinter, for doing that. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Thank you so freaking much for supporting the channel, supporting me, and supporting Kurt with your super chat. So that's cool. So we're gonna. Oh, we lost our sponsors. I forgot. All right, so that our sponsorship stuff ran out. It's been a while. Jeez, it's been since like last season, I think, that we had to upgrade stuff. I think there was one. Why not 4750? Because that's not part of his. It's not part of his rules. It is. I'm taking this hoodie off. I mean, we're going into nighttime, so we gotta dress less, even though it technically gets colder out at night. So I don't know why I'm doing this, but it's getting pancakey in here. But yeah, let's see. Oh, we got that. So we're gonna be going into Dover with the best tire wear. I think the best engine, like not the best engine, but pretty good stuff. Are you playing this on a PS2 or emulator? It's not an emulator because I could do this. And you see the PCSX2 on the bottom there, so that's an emulator. I do have it on console, but it's a lot more convenient to play it on the emulator, and it just kind of ups the quality, so it makes everything look a little more crisper, and it's nice. So, yeah. Chassis, we'll start repairing some stuff. Our weakest one, I mean, all of these are pretty close to good, but our weakest one by 1% is chassis 2 because the tire was down to 69, so we'll bump that up, overhaul that. Engines, 94 is technically our weakest. Actually, the 64 is, yeah, that's technically our weakest. So we'll, does Thunder 04 cost anything on the PC? For, like, the emulator, it's free. If you're meaning, like, the PC, like, version of Thunder 04, you have to buy it somewhere, but I wouldn't recommend it because it's not really that good. But the emulator, it's free. You just have to get the... That's not a problem. We got 7 more on the building stuff. And, let's see, that's our weakest one there with the drafting and everything else is low on that. So we'll overhaul that. Now we'll look at our sponsors. Ooh, okay. Aaron's rent. But we're going to lose that pretty quick because we're going to lose the... You know, because we don't have the spot. I want to win the championship in this car, so I don't want to change that. So we're gonna go with the Goodyear blimp. Expectations to finish first. I think we could probably do that. Secondary, qualify. Obviously, we're never gonna hit any of these, so we're just gonna go with Academy of Sports because why not? Associates, rank first in points, first in earnings. I mean, all these are... We'll go with Ford Racing. I mean, that's our car, so actually, that actually works pretty good on there. Team, participate in the race. We'll put Hillsboro's on there because they were interesting. The little logo there, but yeah. So we'll put Hillsboro's on there because they've been part of this car for so long. My Hero Academy Sports. I didn't even think of that. That's a good one. We already have Goodyear Blimp, MB&A, Georgia Power. I like that. That actually works really well with our like little paint scheme design. So we're gonna go with Georgia Power. It actually works really well. That'll actually be really good looking on the hood just because it matches like that little wiggle line that it has. So yeah, nothing really doing the shop edition. Got the dyno being built. So we'll say our progress one more time and then we'll jump into Dover. Does Hillsboro's taste good? I don't know. Sheets of colors you don't... No, I'm not... unfortunately, I'm not going to do that because I like the way this car looks. Yeah, I'm going to keep it that way. Point situation, we're still really good. 370 distorts, so we did gain some on him. And Kurt's still 9th. Newman was already ahead of Kurt, never mind about that. But he did definitely gain on Labani as far as I know. So that's good. He has 68 points on him, I think. And Kenseth is there, so... Yeah, Kurt definitely lost a lot to Newman just because Newman finished 2nd. But I think Kurt's pretty comfortably going to get 9th unless something crazy happens. But with that, we're just going to jump straight into it. Pick our car. Pick our chassis stuff. Obviously going to go into that with the best tire grip stuff possible. And the best power is still our 67 one. Actually, we can go with the other one here because the efficiency is a little bit better. And it's a fresh one, so we'll go with that. Body, that one's our best. 73, which I think ties our highest, so that's what we're going to go with. And I don't know how long this race is going to take. I mean, we can get around this track pretty quickly. So it's going to be interesting. But I will show the photo. I'm sure that was going to be a message he was going to post, but I will show the photo that he made for this. This is something he had in the works for... He wanted to show for a while. And okay, Kurt's nice. He's on the inside line again. So we'll show the Dover one here. Bring the link here. We'll bring up Chrome. Copy and paste that. Boom! There it is. Oh my God! This is. I know he's been waiting. He's been waiting for me to show this for a while. The subtle attentions to detail, I love. It's awesome. I love this one. So we gotta dissect this a little bit. I'm gonna remove my face cam just so we can revel in this. So there's a lot to unpack from this, and we can zoom in a little bit. So we'll start from like top to bottom. So we got Tight Moon, Monster Energy 2 Hard. This looks good graphically. It's nice. First off, there's so many Monster Energy water drinks. Like, what is that? That's 12 of them right there. And then we have, I think this is all the flavors. So that's 5. That's 10 of them right there. I mean, we got 10 of those, and then those are the prizes if you win. Like, now I really want to win. Just to, like, have that opportunity to try all these different waters. And then we got this anime, which I think it's ReZero? Fate Apocalypse. I believe that's the name. I'm not sure. I believe it's in the Fate series. Those characters look very familiar. And then we got his favorite girl here on the bottom right. And then not only do we have Sharpie Racing, the Sharpie pens, which are put onto the person pretty well, I would say. We got the Monster, we got the Sprint Cups, like Monster Energy like logo here, but as like a Cup Series thing. I like that. We got Roush Racing there on that. We got Monster Games on like the collar, I guess. I don't know why I said girl. I'm sorry. I should have known better. Best boy? I don't know. I don't know. We got Roush Racing, and then we got KB there. Just the little details is just amazing. I love this so much. It's just, it has a mixture of awesomeness with Kurt, plus the anime stuff, then the Monster Energy stuff. It's just, this is awesome. Sprinter is an absolute legend. And I love that he always makes these for these streams. So I really appreciate that. He's the one that kind of made me try the Monster Energy water stuff. So it's good. I would go with, I think my favorite is the Red Dog one. Just because it kind of tastes like Fruit Punch. So I think that's my favorite. This is probably my second. Maybe these other ones, if I try these out, maybe there'll be another one. But yeah, this is great. Just so much. There's just so much to unpack. It's glorious. Thank you for taking the time to do this. Hopefully you're enjoying your drink. Oh, show the next one with the cards. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, here we go. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no, this is another one we have to kind of like dissect here. So this is his other one. Oh my god. So not only do we got this, we got the Chibi head, got Kurt there, then Kyle's on the bottom. I forgot he, I don't know what car Kyle, or like what series he's in, like what uniform that's associated with, but I like that. It's a funny face. That's a good looking one. I like that. You should be like some kind of graphic designer or something, because I mean it's pretty alright. Well above average Photoshop work. Like I could see this as like a racing cover. And the plushie too. Like we can't not just have that there. It has to be there. People will be confused, but me and him will understand what this means. That's funny. Oh my god, that's not Kyle. It's not Kyle Busch. I thought it was Kyle Busch. I really thought that was Kyle Busch. Oh no. That's Vaughn Gittin Jr. Why is my hair is not cooperating with me today? It's a pro director. Oh, okay, that would explain it. I honestly thought it was Kyle Busch. I thought it was Kyle. It looked like it, like that little like stub chin. Like that reminds me of like Kyle Busch a little bit. I don't know why I thought that. that would explain, that would answer all my, that answers a lot of questions. But thank you as always for making these and wanting to show these off to me. I appreciate that. So, I guess we'll get into this. I don't want to hold out on the suspense anymore, but we'll do some practice laps, make sure the car is decent. Make sure it's not redlining at all anywhere. I mean, we're going to be starting last, so that's already kind of a terrifying thing. I see my mouse there. I'll remove that after I do some of my practice laps, but ooh, it's a bit looser than I remember, so I don't know if I'm going to like that. I don't know. It's not. I mean, it's definitely drivable.
22, 21.
I don't think there's going to be any problems with it. I mean, the fourth gear seems to be pretty good. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any problems with it. I mean, second fastest lap. Okay, Kurt. All right. Hey, Kurt can maybe get a top 5. I don't know. But without further ado, we'll just jump right into it, see what MRN has to say, and we'll go from there.
The lights are on, and we're ready to bring you another NASCAR Winston Cup Series race from the Dover International Speedway here on MRN. Now, Barney, this is one of the tougher tracks that we come to. Why is that?
Well, the name Monster Mile does say it all. It takes total concentration each and every lap. You'll see guys tagging the wall out of turn 2 and 4 all race long, and let me tell you, they'll feel it tomorrow morning.
Bill Elliott has won the Most Popular Driver Award a record 16 times.
It's already been decided that the trophy will be the Bill Elliott Trophy once he retires.
That's a
Ashton
lie.
Lewis looks to turn his luck around in this race.
Oh, he definitely wants to turn things around starting now. His whole crew seems determined to pull out of this slump. I wouldn't be surprised if they pull off at least a top 15.
The DeVilbiss car will try for another top
What?
5 finish in this one.
He can sure gain a lot of points if he continues his
DeVilbiss?
top 5
That
streak.
has nothing
Just
on my
goes to
car
show it
that...
doesn't always take
What?
wins to move up in the points.
They didn't even say my right... They didn't even say my right sponsor. Should be the Goodyear Blimp 4. What? Can you imagine?
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Alright, we got some problems here. One, if that happened in real life where they, like, the MRN says, like, the wrong sponsor, I think we'll be hearing some, like, the sponsors would not be happy about that. That's fucked up.
Here's the starting lineup.
I'm a little salty about that, not gonna lie.
In the front row are the Home
I didn't even see any alternate schemes either. No alternate schemes. For the night race at Dover, like, come on! This would have been so cool to see different alternate schemes, but we got nothing. Why is this career mode not have enough for that? It makes me sad. How come, like, my off-camera Profile 4 save has more of that, but this one doesn't? And I have them all unlocked on both of those, so I don't understand. It makes me angry. Well, here we go. 200 laps, starting last. It's going to be pretty tough, I would imagine, to move up through the field, except for the start. So that was a extremely good start. But I remember the spring race. Oh. I remember the spring race we did pretty good, but I know we didn't win, so I don't know if that's going to be possible again. I know we got a much better car. We'll see. Oh, stack up. Oh, that kind of helped. Hello, Kenseth. Alright, there we go. Alright. If they could just stop stacking up and going 3 wide. you know, I think we'll be okay. Already up to 30th. That's a good sign.
Keep running that line. That lap was fast.
Gonna try my best to not like screech the tires, so we should be able to make sure to be careful. There's a lot of smoke, which I don't think was caused by me. So the AI are doing some wacky stuff up there, or behind me even. There's actually a pretty big gap in the track map. I just noticed that, so something must have occurred probably behind me.
Stay patient. You're about 4 seconds behind the leader.
Number 4 is outside. Hold your line. You're still there. Keep digging. That pass was for position. Nice job. All clear, buddy.
The amount of times I played this game, I don't think I've ever had a race where Kurt just straight up dominates a race. At least not that I remember. Can you imagine if he wins this? Like, he would, I mean, then people would be saying it'll be a conspiracy, because then he's going to get all those prizes that Sprinter has, and it's like, well, isn't that a bit of a conspiracy? But this is like before he's a Monster Energy, like, sponsor, so it's almost like predicting the future, so it's not really a conspiracy, because it's like from the future. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we're moving up spots, but ooh, it's tough. It's tough to gain spots here, especially because the track's not super wide. AI block, so it's going to be a pain to gain spots. But luckily, we gained a good chunk on the start, which is good. So I don't know if this track 2 we only have to pit once, or there is 2 pit stops. Hard to say.
Just 4.5 seconds off the lead. Be patient. You're clear.
Yeah, I mean, we are just flying. Like, I love this track. I love a lot. I don't know why. There's just certain tracks that just really gel with me. This is one of them. I think it's just the idea that you can brake and let the car kind of roll into the corner for a little bit. It just has this really good feeling to it. Track's not as wide as Newman's Neck. That's damn. That's fucked up.
Great lap, great lap. The leaders put about 5 seconds on you.
Well, we're in the top half of the field just about. Still losing time to leader, but I don't know. We'll see. I mean, we definitely got our best tire wear upgrades in this with the 76 and 75, so I mean, it should be pretty good on the long run. I just don't know. I mean, we're doing good so far, but kind of like with New Hampshire, I mean, we got through the field, you know, pretty decently, and then once we got around to like 18th place, then it started getting a little bit harder to gain spots. Oh god, that's... Sorry, Craven. It looks like he's going to give me the bottom lane. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. And with that, we are officially in the top half of the field. And we got Kenny Wallace here to pass. No problems there. I appreciate that. He just let me have it. That was just very, very nice of him. I'm sure when I lap him, he's going to give me an absolute living nightmare hell. That's nice. It's just nice when they just don't block. I don't know how like that gets triggered or like what I do on the track that makes them do that. It just seems like it kind of happens randomly. After all the years that this game's been out, you would think there would be some kind of way to exploit it or some way to kind of like trigger it where it's like, you know, if you hit the angle of the track the right way, they'll just never make it like try to block you. But so far, I mean, they haven't done that too extremely. I don't know, it's just weird. I don't know if I'm just getting to them at like the right point in the track. There we go. That's the blocking I was expecting. I lost a lot of time because, well, not a lot of time, but I think he's just trying to pass Ward. I think that's why he's doing that. Oh, it's the brothers. Right next to each other. That's adorable. Didn't even put 2 and 2 together. There we go. We'll get by Ward. We'll get by Jeff. Almost by Mayfield, but, you know, it's okay. Almost in the top 15. So this car is pretty damn fast. I'm just kind of curious what it's going to do in the long run. Because I remember even in, like, career mode stuff I was doing off camera in, like, 25% races. Car would be good for quite a while, and then it would start to fall off pretty bad. So I'm kind of curious if that's going to happen here. I don't know if it's going to be like an inverse of New Hampshire where I'm going to have a great short run, but then the long run's going to suck. NASCAR 54, or I think this channel is called the 54 car. He posted a video about the like secrets of NASCAR Thunder 04, and he was able to like glitch through like the track, like the infield of the track, and then he was able to kind of see through stuff. He was able to get under the track at one of the tracks. He was able to get under it, and there was just like this text, like just this box under the track. Weird stuff that you can apparently do, and it's like on the console version that you can be able to pull that off. So it was interesting to kind of watch that video. So there is some like secrets like that, which is interesting. So that's true, but as far as manipulating the AI to not block you, like how do you approach that to have that not happen? I don't think that's possible.
Still beside you. Everything okay with the car? Okay, we're clear. Number 18.
Looks like Kurt's dropping back. He started 9th. Yeah, he's stuck on the outside now, so or Kurt. Hopefully he finishes in the top 20. Alright, got to the inside. So we're starting to finally gain on the leader a little bit. 4.5 back now. I'm not sure when we're going to have to pit. I'm assuming it's just going to be kind of a one pit stop type of race, the way this is kind of shaking out. I'm not going to... The game really wants me to try to make it 3 wide. I'm not going to do that. Well, I'm kind of like, I guess hoping Kurt get up to the top 10. I'm trying to get by him, but... Oh, there we go. Alright. There we go. Look at that. He gave me room. Oh, God. Alright, we're good. We're good. And he's going to get stuck on the outside. God damn it. I accidentally messed him up. Well, whoops. He's gonna get back in line, so that's good. Still, you know, still so much racing left, so it'll be interesting to see how that shakes out for him. Hopefully he ends up getting a top 10. But we'll see. We're moving up to the field pretty good. I really wasn't sure what to expect, but still, I mean, we're, you know, about 4 seconds back. That's still, yeah. Walter blocking, yeah, I figured. There we go. That was pushing it there, getting to the inside of him there, but we got by him. P6. Ricky runs 5th. I'm assuming Stewart's maybe the leader? looks like it might be a 2 pit stop race after all. I mean, we're pretty close to hitting halfway on fuel, and we're only on lap 30, so maybe every 70 laps we'll have to pit.
22, 22.
Come on, buddy, push it. We can pick up some more spots.
Which I don't know if it's good or bad, because that's just... I mean, I think our picker is pretty good, but I feel like we might lose time during the pit cycle. So that might be bad for us if we have to do another stop.
22, 19.
Okay, let's get after these guys now. We need to pick it up about 2.5 seconds on the leader.
This is... It's insane. I didn't expect this car to be that fast. I mean, we're only about almost 2 seconds back from the leader. Dale Jr. is being a pain to pass, but I'm not really surprised by that.
Is outside. 22, 22.
He is the lead lap car. I kind of expect him to do that.
Your right front's wearing down. Keep an eye on it.
Number 27, up high. Number 4 is coming up quick. Okay, we're clear. 22, 28.
You're off the pace. Did we miss the car setup?
I don't know why my crew chief would even ask that question. How is it even possible we missed the setup? We just started last, drove our way up to 5th in a span of 35 laps nearly, and you're gonna sit here and say, "Oh, there's something wrong with the car"? No, it's actually pretty goddamn good. The absolute Debbie Downer of that is just absurd. Also, we got halfway on fuel on lap 34, so we'll have to pit every 67 laps pretty much. So that's good to know. 1.2 back from leader. Yep, Mark is second, Stewart is leading. Top 4 are all pretty close together. I guess I got to throw Dale Jr. in there, so interesting developments on that. Another thing too is when this pit stop occurs around lap 67, I want to try, if I do get the lead, I want to try to build up a gap just in case we lose a lot of time during the pit stops, which is a possibility. So I really don't want to I really want to build that gap up if I can possibly help it. But Jarrett's being a pain to pass. I keep getting around the corner, and then he keeps blocking me off the track. I just hit his back bumper. Got to the inside of him. Perfect. Up to P3. This car. I'm glad this is the last season of the Crew because it's just gotten too easy for just like a live stream format. There's definitely a bit more of a challenge to starting last, but this is nuts. I thought it'd be really hard to get up to the field. But in fact, it's easier than New Hampshire, which I didn't think that was going to be possible. There we go, up to P2.
Let's get to work now. Leader's pulling away.
Number 45, up high.
Oh, he's blocking. He's blocking. I mean, I admire it. I don't blame him. I would be blocking too if I saw this guy coming from freaking last place to second. There we go. New leader, lap 41. I guess we did it for Kurt somewhat, so that's adorable. Adorable connection there. I appreciate that game. And now we're just going to try to build up that gap as much as we can until the pit stop occurs in the next 25 laps. We're already doing pretty good because we already put oh my god, like half a second on him.
Good out there. Number 25 is coming right. Okay, we're clear.
Right rear's getting warm.
Race is flying by though, my goodness. I guess it helps when you're doing 22-second lap times a lap.
22,
I want all that Monster Energy water. That's why. That's what gave me the motivation to get up through the field so quickly. That's probably why I'm doing so good. I want all those prizes.
Keep running that line. That lap was fast.
Wasn't this car supposed to fall off at a certain point? I was saying that earlier, and it hasn't happened yet. Oh my god, Ashton Lewis. Really defend that like 41st position, aren't you? Thank you. Like, damn. Really had to fight me for it.
22:49.
Good job.
Well, didn't think it would play out like this, but here we are.
That's a quick one, buddy.
So,
Keep it up.
yeah, I don't know what to say. Well, this weekend's gonna be Texas, which I don't think is gonna be very good. I can't imagine it's gonna be a good race. We'll have our Heat 5 Sunday stream to make up for it, where I'm sure that race will be millions of times better than the actual real-life race. So, that'll be fun. It'll be a pretty long race and a stream in general, just because it's 500 miles, and yeah, so that's gonna... Maybe I'll start this... Usually, because the race starts at 3:30, and usually when the races start at 3:30, I usually just... I usually start the stream at 11:30, but with it being a 500 miler, I might have to start at 11 just so I can, be able to finish it before 3:30. Because I know it's gonna probably take a while. So that'll be kind of interesting. Also, the Texas AI in the game are unironically pretty good, so it should be a pretty tough race and should be pretty entertaining from green flag to checkered for the most part. So I'm looking forward to it. The Sunday ones are definitely the ones I look forward to the most. The Thursday ones I was not liking as much, but starting in last definitely has helped it. But then again, I mean, we still were able to get up to the field pretty quickly. Yeah, I don't really have high hopes for the Texas race. J500 is going to have so many jokes about that when he streams it on Sunday, when he does his race reactions. I mean, it's going to be, like, just meme city. So, I mean, he despises that track in a way that I don't think even I can comprehend. He's like the silent but deadly type. I don't know. I don't even know if that's accurate. But I can feel the seething angst. Is angst the right word? Contempt? No, that contempt is me. No, that's not it either. The seething hate, but that would be kind of just a boring. I don't know. I was trying to find a fancy word, fancy synonym for despise, but I couldn't do it. So I don't know. I tried. When is this car supposed to fall off? And we're still pulling away from Stewart. I mean, it's disgusting.
Hey, we don't need a bad reputation. Let's be a little more careful.
22:61. Awesome job so far, buddy. Got one outside. Clear. The 4 car.
Yeah, I missed the simpler times too.
22:59.
You all right?
Clear on both sides. Car outside.
Now it's I don't know, like, I remember last year when they were doing the playoff stuff, they needed like celebrities to make like a video discussing how like the points work, because like it's that convoluted, and it's just like, yeah, that's kind of a problem where I can't imagine a casual is gonna understand like the stage points, how the things are gonna factor in. I don't know, it's just, I don't know. I don't really think it's that confusing, but I can just imagine like what a casual would think, trying to understand all that stuff.
Got one eye. Still beside you.
We can't lead laps with no fuel. Pit now.
Okay, we're clear. 22:66. You to A.
So we have about a 5.5 second lead on Stewart. So yeah, we're gonna probably get pretty close to lapping the whole field at this point, which is pretty insane. I really didn't think that I really didn't think the car would be that good. I remember the spring race, it was like we didn't even end up winning. It was still pretty tough.
How you doing?
Unless I'm misremembering terribly.
Clear. The 38 car is outside. Number 38 coming up quick. Okay, we're clear.
Oh god, the All-Star format. That could be like a whole documentary series on just
Got one eye.
the All-Star format, and because literally every year it changes to some extent. It's not just like the same rules. It's just like it's such a mess.
Got one eye.
Oh, that could have been bad.
22:71.
That could have been really close to a wreck.
The 32 car is still there. Make it easy.
Yeah, it's such a confusing nightmare to figure all that. Remember that one year, I think it was 2017, where they had like the option tires that were faster but burnt out quicker, and then people just realized that, hey, these don't really work, and then they just used them at like the start of the stage or the segment, and then they, I don't know. I remember that. That was a good one-off meme year. Good times on that.
The 16 car is still there. Keep digging.
The inverting the field, or like, I don't know. It's
Got one eye.
they just made it such a mess to the All Stars.
You're clear.
I think the real life points that you like, points stand, like how the points are distributed and everything now. I thought that was confusing. Well, Jesus Christ! Imagine trying to tell a casual about the All Star race in its format. Remember the whole qualifying thing where like there was like a whole mathematical formula for it, and like I think it was last year where it's like, I don't know, it's just weird. Like it made no sense. It was just such a confusing gobbledygook of just mess. It was awful. Well, it's lap 67, so we're gonna be pitting. Our car was good the whole run. We gained time, so I mean, it really didn't drop off at much at all. Yeah, we're gonna pit this lap because we're pretty close to run out on fuel.
Car outside.
There it go. Just a standard 4-tire stop, nothing too crazy. Next thing you know, the next All-Star race will require drivers to cosplay to qualify. Oh. Oh, that's a good one. I can only imagine. I mean, that would be kind of funny. I don't know, that'd be kind of funny.
Clear on both sides. Car high. Clear all around.
So we'll have to pit every 67 laps, so that means we'll be pitting around lap 134. So that's what we're gonna do. we should cycle back out and lead with really 0 issues. I mean, we already had such a big lead to begin with. Even if we lost time on pit road, we're going to make all that up on track.
Lead cars are mid.
Got one high. 22, 2.
Fastest we've been yet.
The 31 car is coming right.
The worst cosplayers go home and the best ones make it the All-Star. Who's going to be... That adds another layer to it. It's like, well, then who's going to be the judge for it? Who's going to dictate what's going to be good or bad?
21, 99.
Then we have, like, need to have, like, a whole rule set of, like, you know, what is objectively good for a cosplay? Like, is it supposed to be the accuracy, the material they used? Like, I can just imagine the nightmare of trying to enforce something like that.
22, 19.
You're closing on the leader.
The 19 car is down low. Clear all around.
There's some leaders coming in.
Cody Ware. Cody Ware. Cody Ware's gonna be the judge. I mean, I guess that's not a bad idea,
21, 85.
That's as quick as
but
you've
it's
been
just
all
funny to
day.
think about.
That was a great lap, buddy.
Number 15, up high. 22, 4.
Keep it up. Great lap.
Hey, Mark Martin's second.
Car is still there.
I think he gained a couple of tenths on me. I think it was like 7 seconds I had with the lead on Stewart. 6.6, so it's something.
21, 79.
That's the quickest one so far.
Number 45, it's up high. Okay, we're clear. Got one high. All clear, buddy.
Let's see.
21, 95.
Alright, we gained a tenth that lap, but I think a lot of that was to spend trying to get around Steve Park, but yeah. That was weird to see the sparks come out on that side and not really attached to the car, so that was rather interesting, but yeah, I didn't expect to be this good here. I really thought it was going to be a bit harder. So I was gravely mistaken on that. Well, move. That's why you got punted.
Both sides. 22, 15.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice lap.
Keep whining about the chase, please. I don't wanna. I don't want to do that. I feel like I do that almost every week in my race reviews because someone's gonna get needlessly bumped out because of something that's out of their control. Kind of like what happened to Reddick and Kyle.
Keep hitting those marks.
Like, I don't like Kyle, but I feel bad. I feel bad for him just to keep having these, like, mechanical failures and other sort of stuff. Just, after a while, it's not really funny anymore.
That's a quick one, buddy. Keep it
I don't know, it just almost gets sad. And it's really unfortunate that he gets eliminated by something that's just not really anything he could control. That's why I was saying in my race review, it's almost like as if, you know, having a normal point format would be, I would say entertaining, but I don't know if it would be this season because Chase Elliott's pulled away, but I think he's choked away a lot of his point gap. he had about 120 points going in the chase. I think he went down to like 90 after the first race, and the second one it stayed about the same or something, and I don't know if he lost or gained anything in this one, but I don't know. So, but then again, if it's not Chase Elliott that's going to win, then it would have been, you know, Logano's currently second, so.
UWU love you, what if? You are big poggers.
Well, thank you, JC, for the for the dollar. I appreciate that. Oh, I got right side damage because I was looking at the thing. Oh, JC, you owe me for getting my right side damaged, you bastard. Oh God, I don't know. But thank you, I appreciate that. The memery in that super chat is astronomical. I can't even, like, that's not even like Gen Z humor. That's like Gen freaking, like, I don't even know. Hieroglyphics. What the fuck was I trying to say? Hieroglyphics in a pie? I don't know what the fuck I was trying to say. I owe you for giving you money. It's a topsy-turvy world. Are you one of those people who calls the playoff a chase? Because it should not be associated with football. I think it just stems from the fact that, you know, when I was growing up, you know, the chase existed in 2004. I was 9, so that was when I was still, you know, like super duper big into it, and that's kind of what I grew up on, even though I was watching before then. But that's like the era I remember the most. I mean, from, you know, it lasted the longest. Well, it's currently the longest lasting format of the playoff, like, chase era thing. Lasted about 9 years. And I don't know. But I always call it a chase because I never really. I think it's a mixture of the fact that I just grew up with it being called the chase for so long, and also because I never think of like the championship battle being called the playoffs, because I don't really think it's a good idea to try to force the sport to try to be like football. Because NASCAR and auto racing is such a different beast, and I feel like trying to shoehorn in that name to fit NASCAR, and to even have the race formats be done kind of like quarters, I think is a not a bad idea in theory, but stopping the race arbitrarily for the stage breaks is a bit of a problem, and it just, I don't know, like, even because Iceberg made a video talking about the viewership and stuff during the playoff era and just everything. And for the first couple of years, it seemed to work out where, like, there was an increase, but the last 5 years, the playoffs haven't done what they're supposed to do and hype people up and get more eyes on the sport. Like, it just hasn't worked. So clearly, the format to the general public hasn't worked to do what it, you know, for what it needs to do, or at least bring more eyes in. Like, it hasn't done that. I don't know. It's an interesting can of worms, and I'm still baffled why we still use this format, because this whole plan was under Brian France, and who knows if he was coked out of his mind when he thought of this. But it's like, he's been out of the sport for like 4 years. You would think, you know, okay, like, starting 2019, we're gonna do a different format. It's not gonna be like him. It's gonna be more based on consistency, and they may potentially bring back the original chase where it's just 10 races and a top 10 in points. Make it pretty simple, straightforward, and not have it be where you need to win to be in. And then, you know, we have a season like this year where, you know, Blaney and Truex were in threat of missing it because they didn't win, and some people like Austin Dillon get in because they just got lucky enough. Or he had, you know, I don't know, it's gross.
That one was quick. Let's do it again.
I don't know, it's just we've been the same sort of situation every year. Every year it gets exposed in a different way where it's like, well, this guy was like, you know, 2015 is another example. Where Dale Jr. was basically like a top 5 at point guy all year, but because he got eliminated at a specific point in the season, it jumbles the point situation all up for like 5th on back, and it was just really, really confusing, and it put him like 11th in points when he really should have been like top 5 all year. It's like weird. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. It's somewhat better now, but it's still, you know, it sucks that, you know, Truex is going to probably have an easy like 5th or 6th place point season, but he's going to be labeled as like having, you know, being 17th in points, and it just doesn't really make any sense. It's just when we look back on it, we have to do a lot of like, it's not going to just be a simple, like, looking at the stats and being like, okay, this is how it was, and this is where, like, there's going to be a lot of, like, outliers and different variables and other things to kind of, to highlight, because it's just, I just imagine it being really difficult to even look at stats and, like, figure stuff out, because it's kind of a confusing mess when, I don't know, you have it be such a gimmick. I don't know if I'm making a whole lot of sense. I guess I'm trying to say there's a lot of outliers for it. I was rooting for Cody Ware to win just for the memes, and also because it wouldn't really affect the playoff grid at all. So I was really hoping that would happen, because I really didn't want Austin Dillon to win it. He did. And that's like the one driver I don't think I've ever seen a driver get backed, and like people meme on Alex Bowman for doing that, which I kind of think is unfair to him, because it's, you think Alex Bowman's bad with backing into wins, then Austin Dillon has done that for his entire career. Like every win's been done under a specific circumstance, or it's not been just legitimate where he's just been like a dominant car. He's just gotten very fortunate in every single win. 2017 Coke 600 was fuel strategy. 2018 Daytona 500, he had to run over Eric Almirola to win it. 2020 at Texas, this is back in the 550 package era, and he basically, I mean, it was a great call to stay out, but when you have the 550 package in Texas being impossible to pass, he was already kind of almost in a position to win right from just that strategy alone. So he didn't really win that on any actual, like, you know, merit. It's just kind of, you know, taking advantage of, you know, the package, and that's more just on the crew chief. The Daytona, he just got fortunate enough that he wasn't in the big wreck, and there's only like 5 cars. I mean, this is the same Austin Dillon that in the 2020 Bud Shootout. He was the only car to not have damage amongst those other cars that he was racing with, and he still couldn't pass them. Like, he couldn't pass damaged cars. That's pretty damn embarrassing. Yeah, every win of his has been under really dumb, dubious circumstances.
Number 38 is outside.
So I've yet to really consider, like, no matter what, we can all comfortably say Bubba Wallace deserved to win that race at Kansas. He flat out just ran the leader down and just had a fast car. He didn't win because, you know, it rained at the perfect time, or, you know, he took right side tires at a track where it's just tire fall off didn't exist and just held everybody off and with dirty air, and it was like he just straight up won it. It's just very blunt. Good season's awesome. See, yeah, he won Daytona 500 by putting his teammate in the wall and did nothing for the rest of the season. What a season. You should put Austin Dillon as like a good season because he made the playoffs and he's like better than Eric Jones, Buescher, etc. I think he was like 20th in points, and Buescher I think was ahead of him, but I'm not really sure. I don't know, but yeah, it's gross. Why is it called football? The ball is played. That's a good question. That is a very good question. It should be called handball. So we'll be pitting around lap 134. We're more than halfway through this run. We've pulled away, but it's definitely not been as extreme as before. So I don't know what that really means exactly, but we only gained about 5-6 seconds compared to the first run where we gained about 7. So I don't know, it's interesting, but there's more laps left in this green flag stint to probably gain another second on them. Oh, hello. That could have been bad. About to put Kurt a lap down. Don't really know where he's running. I think he's somewhere in the top 15, I think. Well, Marlin's really, really just blocking. My goodness, he just won't let me have the spot or have the. Well, that's what you get. So I had to give you OCD, give you a right, left side damage. It's just you keep being in the way and blocking, you're gonna get punted. I'm sorry. Made 3 wide work. Oh, Burton and Busch at it. That's interesting. Teammates colliding. Want the pre-2004 racing style return. The frustrating thing with this season is there's been races where it's been like really, really good. All the mile and a half, except for Texas, have been like fantastic. Anything like a mile and a half or more, like Isle Club, Michigan, like they're pretty solid, like really good. But then it's been both the best and worst season. Like when it's good, it is like amazing, but when it's bad, it's really bad. It's just doesn't. I mean, it feels like there's something in between. I'm pretty sure there is, but it's just been such a mixed bag. But it's definitely been the best season overall since 2016. It's been just, I don't know. Just some of the shit shows, like the Indy road course with how that was playing out, Bristol with so many mechanical failures, the Coliseum race being extremely overhyped and not being that eventful, and also that one having a lot of mechanical issues, and also we had Ty Dillon just steamrolling through the whole field to try to make it in, and not being remorseful at all for it. And it cucked Kurt out of it, so that was just fucking wonderful. So many different things. You know, the rain situation at Daytona. Just a lot of just really, really awful officiating. Can't forget about the All-Star race, how that played out. Which is a shame because, you know, just yeah, it's just when it's bad, it's just nuclear levels of bad. Format screwed Dale Jr. Well deserved. Well, unfortunately, from looking at everything, just like if we go by like season-long format, Junior was never really in position to win a championship. The only years he really had a pretty solid chance was 2003 and 04. After that, it wasn't really much of a chance. There's been other years where he's been pretty close, top 5 in points. I remember, 2013, 14, and 15 were like the years where, he was basically about 5th in points almost all year.
The 11 car is outside. Number 11 is looking to pass. 22.55.
Keep running that line. That lap was fast.
Clear all around.
Yeah, we gotta make it to lap 134. So I know I can make it to the end on fuel. So I gotta stay out. I gotta push it.
23.12. Way to go. Got one down low. All clear, buddy.
We're gonna be very close to lapping the whole field here, which is pretty insane to think about. I didn't really think that would happen here.
22.56.
You're looking great from where I'm sitting. How's the car feel? Looks like some of the leaders are headed down pit road.
Yeah, we gotta pit this lap because we're actually gonna be running out of fuel. Or we're gonna be hitting zeros, so there we go. 4 tires stop, everything good to go. Dale Jr. kind of had like a Ricky Rudd level career, except just multiple seasons where he's just like running, getting like top 5 in points. That's how I kind of remember it. I don't know. It just sucks. The playoff format kind of mixes things up too much, and he definitely deserves to be his overall like season finishing results should look a little bit better, like average point finish season, or his average average point finish. Oh my god, I can't even speak. His average point finishes in his career. I don't know. It should definitely look a little bit better than what it is. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. That was really embarrassing. Yeah, I'm kind of curious if we can lap the whole field. We got to 3 on lead lap, I think, at New Hampshire.
Making up some time.
Got one down low. You're clear.
That's as quick as you've been all day. Just 6 seconds separates you and the leader.
Number 25 is down low. Clear on both sides. The 42 car is up high. 21, 85.
You got some passes left in there somewhere. I know you do.
Okay, we're clear. Got one outside. Clear. The O2 car wants to get by you. Got one high. 22, 6.
Okay, let's get after these guys now. Interval between you and the leader is 4.5.
All clear, buddy.
Gordon and someone else, I think it was Rusty, still out the pit. That is Ashton Lewis that blew up, so rip to him and his race.
21, 72.
Fastest we've been yet.
Rusty now takes the lead and he'll lead some laps, so good for him.
Come on, buddy, push it. We can pick up some more spots. Just 2 seconds back now, 2 seconds.
Clear. The 19 car is outside.
Well, good to hear you finished your Monster Energy, but unfortunately, I wish I was able to finish the race at the same time you finished the drink. That would have been like cosmic. That would have been beautiful.
Keep coming. We're getting there.
Number 29 up high.
We're nearing the end of this. I mean, oh. That could have been really bad. I was gonna say, 50 laps are gonna go by pretty quick here.
Okay, buddy, we're faster than
That was almost gonna be a wreck, but there's Rusty, who has yet to pit yet. So that's kind of scary that we have such a lead before the pit cycle began that we can cycle back out and lead before everyone else pits. That's insane. Oh my, that's gross.
I want to see more of those laps. Good job.
Okay, we're clear.
I see Rudd 5th. He's pretty close to me, so I mean, I think we have to have about less than 10 on the lead lap if I had to guess.
Got one outside. 21, 92.
Good lap. Keep hitting those marks.
Clear. Number 23 up high. The 23 car is right behind you. You're clear. 21, 94.
That's it. That's the speed we're looking for.
Yeah, I don't know why Rusty's staying out so long. I mean, that's basically just going to throw his entire race away, staying out that long. Yeah, he's definitely not going to have enough laps to even run anyone down to really make up any spots. So he done boned himself. So yeah, we got to have about, I don't know, thought I saw a cloud of smoke in turn 3, but that's just my eyes playing tricks on me. That was pretty embarrassing.
21.84.
Great lap, great lap.
Number 02, it's up high. All clear, buddy.
Do have a watermelon Monster water can drink, but that's too much Monster for me. I don't blame you. The can's already kind of tall enough as is. I don't want you to explode.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice lap.
So probably for the best to not do that. That is Ricky Rudd in 5th, so yeah, we're about to, I guess yeah, we're well up into the top 10, more than I thought. And Rusty finally pitted, thank God.
You just locked up
Took,
5 more bonus points for leading the most laps.
yeah, he led the most laps. So we're not going to lap the whole field, I don't think. So that's going to be a big sad.
21.82.
Or as the young kids say, Sag, like S-A-G-E. I don't understand any of that, and it baffles me. But that is a word, and that's what the youngsters say nowadays. And I just, makes me sad. I'm just not up to date on the hip youngster lingo. Oh my god, we only have 2 on lethal lap. Unfortunately, I mean, they're pretty far up the road, about 3 or 4 seconds, so I don't know if I'll get to them. And we got 47 to go, so it is possible.
21.94.
You're looking great from where I'm sitting. How's the car feel?
Okay, we're clear.
Rusty Wallace is staying out because he likes being in P2, don't judge. I mean, more power to him. It just boned his entire race. It did nothing for him other than, I mean, he did lead some laps, so that was kind of cool. Maybe that's what he wanted. Maybe he needed to get to like a certain lap number, where he was like, I need to lead exactly 10 more laps, and I'll lead like 18,000 laps in my career, or something like that. Maybe that's what he was trying to do. I don't know.
Clear on both sides. 22.25.
Keep it up.
Actually, this run, at least the last couple laps, Dale Jr. and Dale Jarrett have been gaining on me. Grant, I lost about a second. That could be because of lap traffic, but I am losing progress on my freaking giant freaking dick-sized lead.
21.88.
So that's interesting.
Number 42.
Also, this car is disgusting.
Is gaining on you.
It almost has no fall off. The tire, like, it's just amazing. And it kind of terrifies me. Like, how many more races are we going to win in a row? This is going to be our 5th in a row? I think?
Got one outside.
Or is it 4? I don't know. I just know it's a lot.
Clear all around.
Well, the top 5 really hasn't situated. I mean, Ricky Rudd's in 4th, so that's cool. Tony Stewart again's gonna lose more points to me. I almost feel bad for him. Like, I'm trying to put myself in a bad spot by not finishing as good. Or at least starting in the back, and it still isn't good enough. I still keep getting the lead. Six size leads like 5 minutes, 16 seconds. 16-second lead. Imagine if you. Well, it's like 16 inches lead.
The 30 car is passing high.
So yeah, that's good, JC. That's very good. Not 5. No.
Clear on both sides.
lead is poisonous. I see what you did there.
That's it. That's the
That's
speed
pretty.
we're
It's
looking
pretty
for.
clever.
Got one eye. Still beside you.
Now we just gotta see where Kurt finished. I think he's probably top 15 if I had to guess. That's about where he's looked like he was running all race long.
That one was quick. Let's do it again.
Dale Jr.'s in lap traffic, so oh no, we can lap him, and then we'll only have one more car to pass, which will be Dale Jarrett.
Attaboy. Keep it smooth, just like that. Your right front's wearing down. Keep an eye on it.
Oh, poor Dale Jr. He's just gotten caught in lap traffic big time. I mean, he's lost so much time to second place. Oh no, we got the duo Fittipaldi and Stan Baird to glitch out the allied bar. I saw that. That happened last race at New Hampshire, so good to see they're back at it again, glitching out my allied meter. I don't even know what to say. What a race. I mean, this is just gross.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice lap.
So what's next after this? Is it Charlotte? Talladega? Can't remember. Is it Kansas? I don't know.
21.91.
You're flying out there, buddy. Good job. Gas tank is at half.
Well, as expected, Dale Jr. is really, he's putting up a fight to hold me off, which, I can respect. I can't really condemn that. I'll give him a boop, though. I'm sure that's gonna piss him off.
22.
Great lap. Great lap.
The 8 car is right behind you.
17.6, so we're still about 4 seconds off from lapping him.
The 11 car is up high. 22, 25.
Whoa, that was a quick lap.
All clear, buddy.
Dega and Kansas are next. Oh, okay. I was almost right. I had the tracks mixed up, but okay. Well, that's good to know.
Keep it up. Great lap.
Got one eye.
Oh man, Cheesecake Raven a shot. Alright, well, there we go.
Coming high. 22, 19.
Do I see Dale Jarrett up in the distance? I don't think so. Did you scoop that game that broke? I did not see the game that broke on you. I did not know that happened. Well, that really freaking sucks.
22, 8.
That's the lap time I'm looking for. Keep it up, buddy.
Car high.
I think he's starting to warm up to us.
Clear all around.
I did see your last Shark Tale one where you needed a dance pad to.
22, 18.
That's a quick one, buddy.
That was wild.
The 31 car is outside.
Ooh.
Right rear's getting warm.
I don't know.
Keep an eye
Like, what if you don't have that? Do you just have to use the controller then to hit the buttons? I don't know, but it's funny. It made me giggle.
Number 31 is right behind you. 22, 35.
Keep running that line. That lap was fast.
Okay, we're clear.
Are we about to No, that's not Tony Stewart. I was about to say, am I about to put Tony Stewart 2 laps down? I have yet to see Dale Jarrett.
Looking great from where I'm sitting. How's the car feel?
I think, I don't know, he's the only one. He's the only one I have yet to lap. Imagine this is a 400 lap race, though. I mean, we would probably lap the field twice. I mean, that would have been insane, just on that alone.
22, 2.
I want to see more of those laps. Good job.
Right side.
Uh-oh.
Take care of those.
It tried.
All clear, buddy.
It tried to do something.
The 25 car. Up high. Clear. 22, 68. Looking good. The 19 car. It's up high.
Mayfield, why would you do that?
Number 19 is still
Mayfield,
there.
why?
The 19.
Why would you do that? That accomplished nothing. My dreams of lapping the whole field are dead because of you. God damn. That really sucks. That was like a good second and a half I lost there. Oh, I'm pissed. I'm salty. Lap traffic, you better hold up, Jarrett. I need to make up this lost time.
Attaboy. Keep it smooth, just like that. Run some more like that one. We got 20 laps left.
Dave, you gonna fire Mayfield afterwards? He might. He might have to.
Number 27 is outside. 22, 25.
Good lap. Keep hitting those marks.
You're clear.
I think Jarrett's in lap traffic. I mean, we're still about 3 or 4 seconds off from lapping him, so it's still quite a ways.
22, 35.
Wow, you're fast.
Now we're only gaining like a tenth on him a lap, which is not enough to lap him. So lap traffic,
Well with him. Let's keep
they need to hold him up.
Clear all around. 22, 18.
Great lap. Great lap.
45 car. Up high. All clear, buddy.
Gas tank's getting empty. You're flying out there, buddy. Good job.
18-9, okay. Gained a lot there. I don't know where he is on the track still. I have yet to see him. Like, actually, I don't know. I don't know. Looks like Gordon's having a bad run because he's right around Kensington Bush. Usually Gordon's a little bit, not a little bit, but much faster than everyone. Whereas Dale Jarrett in a different scheme that I'm not aware of. I can't imagine. No, because I remember I was saying how no one was in an alternate scheme, so that can't be it. Well, then where's Jarrett then? Kenny Wallace, why?
22, 54.
Keep it up. Great lap.
Number 41 is gaining on you. The 23 car is outside. Still there. All clear, buddy. 22, 58.
That was a great lap, buddy.
No, Kurt's passed someone. I don't know if that's for position or what exactly, but it's something.
Number 10, it's up high. 22, 26.
Whoa, that was a quick lap.
Hold your line. He's still there.
That could have been bad.
We're clear.
Oh, I just gave Benson the spot back. No, that's not what I want. That might be a difference between a top 10 or something. I don't know. Oh, he's going back down low. Okay. Alright, we've been saved. Or he's trying.
35.
That's the lap time I'm looking for. Keep it up, buddy.
It's going to be a photo finish if I can even get to Jarrett.
The 30 car.
Hello, Park. Move. Thank you. Alright, Kurt got by Benson, so that's good.
22, 72.
Let's go, buddy. 10, buddy. 10 laps to go.
Number 30, it's got a run on you. Clear.
Well, I mean, we're
45.
God, we're so close. That 1 second of track time we lost when me and Mayfield made contact, that's gonna probably be the difference. And that's gonna bug me.
Line side. You're clear.
We can't lead laps with no fuel. Pit now.
22, 36.
I want to see more of those laps. Good job.
Number 17, up high. Still there. The 17 car is still there.
Hey, look out.
Oh, oh.
All clear, Max. 22, 44.
Keep running that line. That lap was fast.
I think he's the car past Stan Barrett, so I don't know. I don't think it's enough time to get to him. He does have a couple more lap cars to deal with, so that could make a difference. Gordon's gonna try blocking me, but
22,
it's
48.
not gonna work.
That one was quick. Let's do it again.
Hold your line. He's still
There
there.
we go. Around Stan Barrett as well. Perfect. Lap traffic, hold them up while I have clean track. Please. I need to lap the whole field. I need this for my ego.
22, 62.
Attaboy. Keep it smooth, just like that.
Check your fuel. No, I'm good. I know I'm good. That's why I pit on lap 134, because I can make it 67 laps, and I can be basically, like, we're basically a lap to the good, so that's why I wanted to pit when I could, so I can make it to the end and everything.
Good lap. Keep hitting those marks.
That's why I never mentioned it. I wasn't worried, because I know I could make it to the end. I mean, I'll be close, but I know I'll be good. But thank you for the concern in chat. I appreciate that.
41.
Run some more like that one.
Yeah, we're not going to get to him, which sucks. That last second, that cost us a lot of time in trying to get to him, so that kind of sucks.
That's a quick one, buddy. Keep it up. Just 2 laps left.
The one car is looking left. We're all around.
Oh. Don't throw this fucking face away. Oh my god, why'd I do? I don't know. I was just so desperate trying to get the chair. That was stupid. That was also very stupid. It's okay. We got a big lead. We can get away with that. That could have been bad. Oh my god, that could have been really bad. I think even if we spun out, we probably would have got the car back going and still been in the lead. Oh my god. I did so well. A whole race getting around cars. And then right at the end, with like 2 to go, I'm like, oh, I'm just going to send it in there. And that could have been awful.
Caution-free race.
That would have been awful. Oh my god, that's funny.
Vilbus car was the car
It's
to
not the
beat all
DeVilbiss car.
Get much He led the most laps, and more importantly, he led the last lap, which gives him the victory.
The 63 car had a run-in during the race with the 1 car.
I'm not sure how all this got started, but now that they have a little history on the track, it'll be something to watch in the weeks ahead.
That's my fault. I dove in there. I dove in. Yeah, see, it's even a highlight in this because it knew that it was the most eventful thing that whole race. That could have been so bad. Well, that's another dub. Cars in pretty good condition, all things considered. That's another dub, what, a 17th win this season. We're not gonna get there. We're not gonna be able to tie Petty's win record, 27. But and we shattered the all-time. Well, we shattered the modern era win record, so that's kind of cool. And it's gonna be our. I don't know what type of trophy they're gonna have for this, but we'll find out here. And I can't see it. Okay, that's disappointing. All right. Yep, got that. 20.4. Take a look at the results. See where Kurt finished. We led 145 at 200 laps. Good God. Stur led the other 42, and then a couple here and there during the pit cycle. And Harvick's 8th, Johnson 9th, Burton 10th, Marlin 11th, Gordon 12th, Kenseth 13th, Rusty 14th, Kurt 15th. Okay. So, about pretty much what I was saying the whole stream. That's about where he was running. Was Benson even for position? No, I guess not. So, yeah, a lot of people 2 laps down. Up to 12th were 2 laps down. That's pretty nuts. And oh my God, I was right. Rusty Wallace led exactly 10 laps. That was just a joke, and it ended up happening. Am I, like, psychic? Did I just, like, subconsciously know? Why are me and numbers such a good combination? That kind of freaks me out. I don't like that. That shouldn't happen. But Bobby Labonte 18th, so he still gained some, or Kurt still gained points on Labonte, so that's cool. Still maintains his top 10 in points. And Kurt pretty much had a typical Thunder 04 Kurt run where he runs top 15. And then, yeah. Hey, Sprinter, thank you so much with another 45. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Enjoy the Monster Energy. I did. I certainly will. Especially considering all the prizes I'm going to get now. There's so much prizes that I was going to win. I got all, like, the Monster Energy water. And then now I got the anime series, too. It's like, I like, won a lot.
Enjoy the Monster Energy.
Thank you so much, Sprinter. That means a lot in terms of just supporting the channel and everything. That helps out so much. October is going to be an amazing month for whatever they're going to... Well, for whatever my amount's going to be for October. That much I'm certain, especially... well, not with the new game, because that's going to be like a little bit past like the date they do the payment. I don't know. It's weird how they calculate everything, but October and November might be pretty good months, as well as December. So I'm excited for the future. Don't forget the monster cars as well. Oh my God, I won all the prizes. I mean, that was God. How many? I feel like I don't know. But thank you so much, as always, with the 45. I appreciate it. It goes a long way, so it means a lot. Especially considering, I think, earlier this week he did, like, a bunch of Super Chat stuff with Kamikaze streams. Like, this man is, just bleeding money. But in a good way. I don't know how that could be good, but figuratively. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm so weird. But yeah, so overall, another disgusting point day. I mean, everything went right, and we absolutely obliterated the field, and that was way easier than I thought. It was almost as easy as New Hampshire. I mean, it was actually easier than New Hampshire, based on just how many cars we lapped and the gap we had. Because New Hampshire, I don't think was anything like that. That was insane. Anybody else that blew up way in the back? Basically just Ash and Lewis. Then Mike Skinner was 7 laps down. Well, that was like an hour and 15-minute race too. So if that was like a 100% race, that would have been like a 2.5-hour race, which is very short. And we got Talladega next race. We'll save our progress. I bleed money because I don't spend anything on anime merch or PC gaming. That's a shock to hear. At least the anime merch stuff, because I would think you would spend a lot on anime merch or something. I don't know, but I appreciate the sport nonetheless, man. That means a lot. What if? But you're also bleeding money. How? Where, JC? You trying to make some fake news? I'll get this bottle. I'll bonk you with it. What? JC's trying to spread frickin'. He's trying to gaslight people. I see. I almost banged my nose off this. That could have been. I'm gonna put this down before I hurt myself. I'm not bleeding money. I think. Well, the only thing I could say that I would be bleeding money on is the amount I spent on getting the Switch, because I didn't want to get it, but I kind of felt like I had to with the Rivals coming out. So that's really like the only thing. But I think I'll probably make that back and then some when Rivals comes out. So I don't think that's going to be a loss. But I think even when I got the Switch game, I think the amount of ad revenue and stuff I got from the videos I've done on it so far, pretty much, I think I'm about broken even, and it's going to probably be a little bit beyond that after I finish the playoff races. So it's going to be a small net gain, but I don't know. Point situation wise, we're doing good. I mean, we still gained some on Stewart, but again, he finished 5th, so we really only gained like 30 or 40 points. But we basically got this championship on lockdown. I mean, unless some crazy happens, which it is Talladega, and we DNF'd in the spring, so I mean, we could still absolutely choke this away somehow. Kurt's still 9th in points and built this gap more on Bobby Labine, so that's good. It looks like Kurt's almost going to completely be stabled in 9th, it looks like. Kenseth is almost about to pass Labine, so interesting. Roush having a pretty decent year with 6th, 9th, 11th, and... okay, never mind. Except for Burn, but Rudd's having a really under year. There's a huge gash in your money. What? JC, you high? Something's wrong. You need to go back to bed. On to the search of the missing. Yeah, I have to... I'll definitely have to check, go downstairs afterwards and kind of see what's going on with that, or if I did get something in the mail. I mean, I did get Mom did send me a message. Oh, okay. Fuck it, we'll do a live unboxing. Mom just told me a package came in today, so that's really good to hear. I'm glad I checked my phone before I was about to end the stream, but we're gonna open this up live on stream. I'm gonna turn my light on. So Phantom, don't touch that dial. We're gonna be opening up your package live on stream. I'm gonna go get it. Alrighty, we're back. I got the package here. I'm gonna turn my air conditioner on. It's freaking hot in here. Good lord. It's like this burst of like warm air. So we're gonna bring the big face cam up here. Maybe what it fell down the stairs. No, it's... Am I a glitter bus? Stop. How big is this fucking house? It's not that big. It's not that big of a house. It's just... I was just asking my mom a couple of things on how her, how her adventure outside went. It's okay. I'm sorry it took too long. She talks too much. That's my excuse. But here we go. So I got... Where's my knife? There's my knife over here. So I don't want to dox myself or him. So this is the box. This is what it looks like. It is in a Walmart thing, so he was correct on that. So we're gonna open this. I purposely told my mom that I'm streaming this, so I have to open this box properly and not point the knife at me. So we're gonna make sure she doesn't sweat as she watches this, because I know she hates when I open stuff. But it's just so easy to... This... Why? Come on, I gotta conquer this. There we go. There we go. We're doing it. There we go. Got that side down. Now we got this side. I have no idea what this is going to be, so I'm completely in the dark. There we go. Got that open. I might have to cut this through down the middle, because I don't think I can. There we go. Oh my god. Oh my god, yes. Oh, Phantom, you're an absolute legend. Oh my god, I'll show this here in a second. There's paper flying everywhere. Oh my god, this is like... That's amazing. Hold on, let me... Oh! Oh yeah, you were telling me about this. Okay, so... We got a couple of things to digest here. First, that's on the top of this box is a... It's really small. It's a Nintendo Switch... kind of like memory card. And it's super, super tiny. It is like the size. It's not even this. It's like the size of my pinky, just about. But that's really good. That's 128 gigabytes. It's freaking tiny. But I remember you telling me about this on stream. So I'm glad that you actually put this in here. So that's a cool find. And just awesome. Digest. What? No, don't eat. What are you talking about, JC? I'm not eating it. I'm not. It's not that kind of stream. I open stuff with my fingers. Well, JC, I don't got fingernails, alright? I can't physically do that. I need a knife or something. But then the other thing in here, if I can get this out of here. Ah! It's another One Piece figure! Yes! I think, like, the context behind that is a couple of months ago, he was talking about on stream. He DM'd me like a screenshot of what he was talking about. And he was saying, like, and I think I mentioned offhand, like, oh, I thought, like, the way you were mentioning as, like, I was thinking maybe you were going to send me something, or I don't know, but, and then the madman went out and got it and shipped it. And not only is this amazing, but now I got both of them. Both of my girls. Oh my god. That's amazing. That warms my heart. I got both of them. Because, how can I show this on my webcam? Over there, I got the Robin... Where's my finger? I got Robin finger there. I could put them right beside each other on the thing. So that's going to be glorious when I get to that. But thank you so much, Phantom, for the fan mail and I did not expect that. I really freaking appreciate that. You're an absolute legend. So, thank you so much. Hopefully, if Mom's still watching this, I opened the box professionally and didn't make you want to pass out. So, yeah, that was good stuff. Thank you so much, Phantom, as always. I really appreciate it. Hopefully, you're still here. Doesn't really require a lot. JC, we don't... If you ever come back to this house, you are not going to get more goldfish from my mom. I'm going to make sure I let her know about that. Don't give JC goldfish. Because that... You don't deserve it after that freaking heinous, disgusting comment. I bought a 512 gigabyte one last weekend for $80. Oh my god. It's crazy how expensive it is for such a small item. I agree. Damn, that's insane. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, this little thing is not that much bigger than a Switch game. It really isn't. I mean, it's a tiny bit smaller than this, but that's wild. But yeah, yeah, thank you so much, Phantom, for the gift. I really appreciate that. Not only do I love this like series of figures, but now I got one for the Rob one too. Like, my heart. That's so nice of you. Yeah, I saw my mom in chat. She did this once before my stream started once. She just said hi. Like, she's starting to learn how to, like, type in like, chat stuff. So that kind of freaks me out. Like, I feel like now I can't just say lies about her on stream anymore because she's going to call me out on it. But, yeah, so this is... I really appreciate this. I would love to open this, but I'll be here for like 25 minutes slowly opening it so I don't damage the box, because I tell you, I am so embarrassingly slow in particular in like how I open it and just take my time. So I will open this and probably post something on Twitter about this. So be sure to check Twitter out. But yeah, thank you so much for this. I really appreciate that. I really hope you can't see the freaking info right there. I'm going to put this upside down. Should have put that on the floor, but who knows. But I will get your bride. Give her mod rights. Oh my god. Oh my god, I could do that. I mean, I might as well. I can't do it on this screen. Can I, let me bring this up in a different browser. There we go. Yeah, let's make mom a mod. A mom mod. Let's see, add her as a mod. Oh god. So yeah, now she's got mod powers. I don't know what that means for my channel, but yeah, so thank you so much, Phantom. I really appreciate that, and especially this too. Like, I don't know how much is on the Switch to begin with, but I know it's not a lot. But this will definitely help if I ever need to get more games for this. So this will probably keep me good for months. But yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Phantom, for doing that. Always being there for the channel and being in chat, sending me fan mail. That's just, it means a lot. So I don't know. Oh god, that's awesome. That just made my day even better. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up for the stream here. Before I go, I do want to give a shout out to all the people that did like super chat stuff throughout the stream as usual. Sprinter with the 45, and then JC with the $1, and then Sprinter again with another 45. Which, yeah, that's pretty good. I appreciate that as always, and especially the fan mail. That's just, I can't wait to open this up and get the figure on the thing here and take a picture of it, because it's gonna have its new home right beside me. So yeah, thank you so much. I'm gonna get going. I'll see you on another stream on Sunday. I don't think I got any other videos planned for this week. My phone just blew, so I'm sure Mom's very gonna say something about me now. Bounce JC, what? He sent me the picture with him holding the goldfish. Oh my god. I tell you, that like changed his whole life when Mom gave him the goldfish. The goldfish pose. Oh god. Oh shit. Alright, that was awesome. Alright, well, I do have a Sunday stream planned as usual. I don't think I have any other videos planned throughout the week, like from here on out, but it's gonna get busy here once we get midway through October, so I'm kind of enjoying this little bit of slow time. There might be another Switch one with that maybe, because I have to kind of finish that before Rivals comes out. So yeah, nice gift, Phantom. I'm leaving now. Have fun, guys. Aw. Mom won't admit this, but she likes to chat, and it makes her happy, and that's the most important thing. So yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get going. Thanks for everybody stopping by. Thank you for the fan mail again for like the 6,000th time. Oh god, I can't stop smiling. Oh jeez, but yeah. Sunday stream probably at 11 with the Texas race, so that'll be a little bit earlier than normal. But does a World of Outlaws come out tonight? Isn't it on the 27th? I think it's on the 27th. I don't know. I have to double check that. I want to watch Roots' stream because I want to see how his stuff goes. So either way, I'll do it for me. I'll see you on another video and all that stuff. So take care and have a good night and all that good stuff. So.